Hi, it's Michelle Sleeper. I'm starting a little bit early tonight. How's everybody doing? Here's the link if anyone wants to hear. Hi, Lydia. Hi, Angela. Hey, Noni. How are you?
I'm cold.
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold.
It's like 46 degrees here, but it's cold in the house. My fingers are freezing. But I'll get warmed up. Guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what? My husband's going to be gone for a whole week.
Why?
He went to dog sit,
Oh, okay.
but I didn't know how long or whatever, but he's going to be gone a whole week.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's good. I don't have us be so stressed out. Hi,
Yeah.
everybody. Angela, and there's Becky, and there's Emily.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Becky.
I don't see Sarah yet. I see Angela, Becky, and Emily. I thought I saw. Oh, I see Sarah now. There's Sarah. I thought I saw Lydia come in. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, yeah, Lydia's here.
You know what? It's the chat's different on this because like it'll either come
Yeah, it's like,
like yeah, like I see it come in at the top or that it coming in the middle.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was doing a live earlier and my internet went off. Becky. Yeah, it was Becky thought it was her,
Oh,
but I've been a nervous wreck all day because that man was getting ready to leave, and I was like, "Get out of here!" Ooh, I'm cold right now, but I'm sure I'll get hot here in a minute.
so he's going to St. Louis then, or?
Yeah, St. Louis
Mm.
to his sisters. He said his sister said, "Are you really happy in your relationship, Kim?" And he goes, "I am, but she ain't." That's what his sister said. And he goes, he said, his sister said, "Well, you don't have to stay married." And Kim goes, "Yeah, I don't believe in divorce." I was like, "Well, I was really impressed with that." I'm like, "You probably said, find you a woman." He said, "No, you're the one that's always going to find me a woman."
Hi, Joy.
Oh, God. I got the biggest mess made around here you've ever seen in your life. Oh, my nose is starting to run. I talked to Brenda today. Bless her heart. She said she'd come by. Hi, Joy. She she really sounds so bad. Bless her heart.
Oh, I was hoping she was better by now.
Oh, she's just her voice just sounds so bad. Yeah, Becky says. Oh,
How are you, Becky? It's good to see you.
yes, Becky.
Oh, thanks,
I
Joy.
was always wondering where Becky was, where she'd went, and then I went over to Angie's one day when I found Angie, and she was hanging out at Angie's. I was like, "Cool,
Oh, wow.
there's Becky." Oh, is Joy? I hope Joy's not a troll. She's spamming the
She
chat.
might be.
She might be. Let me look. Check this out. I king to. I don't know what she's talking about. Let me check her out. Make sure she's not a troll. We don't
Well,
need no trolls, do we?
market bags are good. Nope, no trolls needed.
No trolls. No troll time. Let me see. I gotta turn the volume down.
Hmm.
I'm Emily, and now it's around on top of it. Okay. One subscriber.
Hmm.
She does have a video.
Oh.
Joy Christensen. Let me mute this in a second. I'll see what the video is about.
Hmm. Yeah. So, let's see. Last night, Jackie was working on a continuous granny square to make one of those shrugs. So I started this one with the yellows and greens.
Oh, the shrug, like sweater like thing.
Yeah. So we'll see how that turns out. If not, I can make a blanket out of it too.
Yeah.
Hey, Snoop.
That girl's got videos. I don't know if they're hers or she's doing
Hmm.
reaction videos. I don't know. I do not know.
Do you crochet, Joy?
No, she does like reaction. It looks like she did one. I don't know if that's her in the video. She's doing something. It says Slay and it shows um, Taylor Swift and then some other people.
Oh,
But is that you in the video, Joy, or there's a guy and I don't know. As
look,
long as
here's
she's not,
Renee.
as long as she's not saying nothing bad, we don't gotta. Hello,
Yeah. Hi, Renee.
Hello.
How was your day?
Oh my gosh, it's been a great day. The sun is shining. It's almost 70 degrees. And we went out for a late Valentine lunch and had a
Ah,
great day. And went and looked at
wonderful.
100-inch TVs
there
because,
you go.
because 73 just is not big enough.
Oh,
I think ours is up, and I still don't know how that got back there. The one, the big TV, the back that's back
hi,
in the bed,
Liz.
and I think it's
Thank
maybe
you.
72 or what I don't know. But
Yeah, yeah.
well,
Well, they
I don't
make
know
all
how it
these
got
different
back.
ones now that are amazing. And
Yeah, the one
Hmm.
we got in here in the living room, and we've had it since 2012 or 13, and it's still got that edge. It's it's flat screen, but it's still got that edge around it where they don't have that now,
yeah,
and it still works great. And I think I paid $274 for it at the time, and then we got that
yeah,
big one, and then I don't know why it at one time I had it up on the fireplace there. And then I come out here one day and I'm looking at the TV and I'm thinking, why something's really weird about that? And then I went back to the bedroom and I thought, how did, because they're the same brand. And I'm like, they both just were like kind of looked, Kim and Colin both looked at each other like a smirk on their face. I've never heard it
Oh.
why how it got back there. But they swapped it out on me.
Hmm.
But Colin doesn't really watch TV unless he comes in here with me to watch a movie. But
well, my husband lives for TV. That's his thing. He loves it. And it's like, and I'm all about whatever he wants to do. He makes that room
Hmm.
his like domain. He has lazy boy theater chairs with cup holders and the big TV and all that stuff. And so it's like, if that's what he wants to do, that's what he does.
yeah,
Yeah.
I stay out of there. You guys know that. I stay out there and my old man's in there. He'd kill me for me to say that. But he's gonna be gone for a week and I'm like, yes. These dogs say
We try to pick a show that we will watch together. And,
Hi,
but, I mean, we
Cynthia.
watch very different things, you know?
Hmm.
But yeah, it's amazing today. It's just amazing after all that rain, and it just felt so
yeah,
good to go outside and it be pleasant.
it's chilly here. It's 46, I think, but it's not that cold, but it's still cold in the house, I guess.
Hells it in or something.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've got the most beautiful bird of paradises. So that's the first sign of spring.
Cool.
Hmm.
So, and I filled up the bird feeder, and they're all happy. They're all in there having a grand old time, and everybody's
You're
enjoying life.
welcome.
Forgot to feed my birds again. Well, Sassy's
I
just
feed the wild ones, and then I put a
yeah,
camera on it too, so I can watch it.
yeah. We feed the wild ones too, and I got that
Hi, Zach.
the door camera, and you can switch it from inside, and then watch them, and it's hilarious. And
Oh
it's really
no,
funny when the hummingbirds start fighting over the hummingbird feeders. It's way too early for us to have it. Hi, Zach. Too early
is
for us.
getting
Hi,
sent home
Rosie.
good or bad? I don't know.
Huh?
He said he got sent home from work
Oh,
second
from
time this
work?
week. Is that a good or bad thing? I don't
Uh-oh.
know.
He's
Oh,
been
yeah.
sick. Zach's been sick, so
Mm,
Then it's not a good thing.
no.
yeah.
Rosie, get up here, girlfriend. And Lydia.
Come
And
up,
Chloe
Rosie.
said she had to do something tonight or something.
Yeah, yeah. She had a previous engagement, but she might be here late.
I'm sleepy after eating a big lunch. I just like sit around and like, I'm tired.
Me and Colin had pizza again, and that's the last thing my big carcass needed.
I had a chicken Caesar, and my husband had, I think, entraña, which is a steak, and a Caesar salad, and he couldn't eat all of it, so I got to eat a little bit of his steak too, and then brought the rest of the chicken home.
Mm,
So either me or Tinkerbell will have chicken later.
Yeah,
mm.
that sounds good. I got to get Colin. Have Colin go back to Aldi and get me some more of those salads that are so good. And I love salad, but mine aren't necessarily low calorie. But that
They're
only
so
had
good.
that. I eat the whole thing, and it was a serving for four. And I'm like, that ain't a serving. That's a bite. So, but it was 140 for the whole salad. I'm like, because it was fat-free dressing. I'm like, and whatever oil and red wine or bourbon something. I don't know. One of them was, and I was like, that sure not got bourbon in it, but Colin puts my food in a pie plate and this old glass pie plate I got because I'm so messy. I dropped everything on my shirt, and he said, "You can share that salad with Dad." And I looked at him like, "Are you kidding me? I ain't sharing that salad with your dad. It's all mine."
What else do we do? The pool vacuum cleaner wasn't working, so my husband went out and fixed that. So now it won't look all cloudy in there because it's something from the filter, I guess, backwashed into it, and it got like all white and cloudy. So that'll probably be cleared up
Mm.
here soon.
I remember those pool days, maintaining the pool. It was really a job.
Yeah, my husband does an amazing job. When we moved here, there was a guy that took care of it for the previous owners, and he promptly fired him because it wasn't done very well. And he's done an amazing job. And we upgraded it where you can use your phone to operate everything.
Yeah, I used
Mm.
to get in mine and I'd work hours on that thing. What I'd do is I'd make sure I did all the chemicals
Hi,
and
Jeanette.
check the balance, and then I'd get in there and then I'd skim, and I would even walk in a circle and get like we had a skimmer thing on it, but I like to get it with the skimmer. And
Yeah.
the whole time I'm in the pool, the kids would be, but if you walk around and you get this rotation going, everything will kind of, if there's anything loose, like birds, anything like just the least bit of dirt, it'll go to the center of the pool, and then you can go under the water with it. This was how my method worked. Go under the water with the skimmer and pick it up with the skimmer and come back out.
We have a
And
robot that actually sucks to the side of the
yes,
pool and climbs up the walls.
yeah. And I always wanted to get one of those, but we didn't. But I just liked it for the exercise. But that was when I could. And then the last year that we had it, my husband built a real nice deck to climb up and get in it. But my knees had already were shot, and then
Yeah.
so it just got to where it was too painful climbing up and
I
going
love it. My
down.
husband gets a lot of use out. He uses the spa year round. So I think it's just a really good thing for us. We get
Oh
out
yeah,
there that's our lunchtime. We go out there and hang out, and sometimes we order food and just eat it at poolside and
That
yeah.
sounds
Here
nice.
is
remark about what a great place this is.
yeah. If you tried to do that, eat around our pool or eat outside on the deck, you would get eat up by. And the blue jays, they'll come down in the summer and they'll land get right in your plate.
Oh
Oh
my
my gosh,
gosh.
we don't have bugs or anything like that. And in the summertime, here's my summer vision. It's always massive amounts of hummingbirds and dragonflies, and it just makes me so happy.
Mm.
Yeah, and dragonflies, a lot of people don't know they're good for eating mosquitoes and stuff like that.
Yeah, we don't really get mosquitoes here.
Oh God, we get them. Well, especially when we had the pool, we'd get them real bad because they love to be
Yeah.
around water.
Yeah,
But
we don't get them. I don't know if it's just too hot sometimes or it's too dry, maybe.
maybe too
'Cause
dry.
yeah, they have standing water around, but they don't like the pool water.
Yeah, but I just
So
remember in the evening the horseflies came out, and
yeah,
that
we don't have
oh,
those
they
either.
hurt.
Yeah, we don't have those either.
The blue
I don't
jays
miss
are the
them.
craziest birds. They don't care. They're not
Mm.
afraid of humans. They don't care. And we had several cookouts outside, and they would just come down right and land right on the table and just grab something out of your plate.
Isn't that something?
They're nuts. And they used to, I'd hang my laundry out. They would come and dive bomb my head.
Oh
And
my gosh. I don't
craziest
see those
bird.
out here. I don't know if we have those.
They're big. I mean,
I know they're big. I remember them from
I love
back east.
birds.
But
I love all birds, but they do not have any fear of humans.
you know what
The
bird
ones
is my
out here
favorite?
don't.
Is the pelican is my favorite bird. They just look like
Wow.
dinosaurs. They're the
Yeah.
most amazing birds.
Hi, Izzy.
Is Rosie still here? I saw her.
Rosalie, are you still here?
Come on, Rose. We missed you.
See what's going on. Looks like Kelly's on another thing.
Oh.
Oh, maybe Tampa or somebody.
Yeah, she's doing something like some kind of craft.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't know.
Hi, Ariel.
yeah, she might be helping Tampa, Pam, or whatever her name is.
There's a couple of people on there with her, I think. Hi, Doggy Life.
Yeah, Saturday night. I think she had. Yeah, that's right. She's going to do something. Excuse me.
I should be out there doing something in the yard, but I just don't feel like it, so I'm not.
Doing well, thanks. How are you, Izzy?
Oh gosh, my belly. The pizza's hit rock bottom now.
Did you make your pizza or did you order it?
No, we got it. A cheap pizza.
There you go.
Just a Little Caesars
Hi,
pizza.
Crispy.
Oh my gosh, my grandson loves Little Caesars. We call
I
it
think
Little
they're the best.
Kaisers.
I think they're the best as far as carry out.
He likes the breadsticks there.
Yeah, they didn't have any this time, but I was hungry and I ate too fast, and now I'm going to regret it.
I hear you.
But
I wanted to eat bad today, but I was good. I mean, it's still Caesar dressing is not that great, but it's like I figure that's better than eating something full of bread.
yeah, I don't ever eat anything. I don't ever eat good for me unless it's a salad or something like that. But I'm like, I should, but I don't.
We went to our favorite Argentine place. It's like they've got the best salads I've ever had. They're amazing. They're so fresh.
God, my foot.
Come here.
Well, the dogs aren't going to know. They're already missing my husband. So
Is he going away for a job or something?
he's dog sitting for a week.
Oh, okay.
He's retired, so he's
Gotcha.
taking up the dog sitting job. Dog sitting. We always tease him. We always say dogs and little kids love him, but women not so much. My sister's the first one that told him that, but Yeah, he's dog sitting for a week. But I knew he was going, but I didn't know how long he was going to stay. I didn't ask him. I just
Mm.
said, okay, bye. See you later. I said, then Colin said, Dad, how long are you staying? He goes, I'll be home next week. And we're like, okay.
Next week. Wow.
That is a long time.
Yeah, so I don't feel a bit nervous. I'm calm, I'm cool, collected. Might get hot here in a minute though, because we did turn the heat up.
When my husband worked for Volvo, he used to have to go to Sweden every so often. And but
Mm.
this company he's with, he's not had to go to Korea but once. So
Wow.
Well, my husband used to go every year with his dad to Africa for missionary work
oh,
over there, and we
Maybe he.
really loved it when he went to Africa.
you know, my husband was a missionary in Argentina.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
wow.
And my father-in-law's been all over the world. He's done missionary all over the world, but my husband's just been to Africa.
Yeah, my husband grew up. He went to elementary school in Hawaii, and then he went to high school in Mexico City, and then he went on his mission to Argentina.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's why he'll correct your grammar in English and Spanish.
Oh, wow.
I had people ask me before, does he speak English because he speaks Spanish so well?
Mm.
His mother was born in Mexico, so he tells everybody he's half Mexican since it's a nationality and not a race,
Mm.
despite being blonde hair and blue eyed.
Mhm. I used to tell everybody all the time that my husband was from Africa because he's always going to Africa with his dad.
Right?
Mm.
That's
And they would
awesome.
go, really?
You
Hi,
know,
Shima.
my sister in law just did a mission with her husband somewhere in Africa. It's like an island or something out there. I don't remember what it was
Oh,
called, but they went for like I think they went for a year.
My father-in-law was in Africa. Well, he was in Cairo at the time, and when 9/11 happened, and it took a long time for them to let him come home.
I
mm.
was worried about that when I was in Holland like the day that they pulled that big Saddam Hussein statue down in Baghdad,
Uh-huh.
and I just remember saying, I'm not going to be able to go home for a while.
Yeah, that's how it was
But
for
it
him.
really didn't affect it too bad, so I was lucky.
Mm.
Yeah, they were. We were all worried whether he was going to get to come. But he was there for over like 3 months, and then they
Wow.
weren't letting any flights coming in and out.
Did he like Africa?
Oh, he loves Africa. And then their church pop they have church in their home now because they owned their own church building, but they sold it because of some plumbing problems, and they just kept having to have them fixed. Every time it rained, it would cause a bunch of the basement to flood.
Yeah.
But they have several. The people still come to their house for church, but they have. And since they're in their 80s, they're not going to buy another church building or anything. But
Yeah.
they they have, I don't know how many families they sponsor over there,
That's
and
amazing.
the church, the money for the church that people give, money goes to the families.
My first husband
Really
spent some
nice.
time in Kenya.
Oh God, my husband's been to Kenya, Tanzania, the Ivory Coast. He's been all over
Mm.
Africa, but he's only went to Africa. But they used to go, and they would say, "You need to come with us." I said, don't want to come with you. You guys just go on." I had my
I would
fill.
like to go. I mean, if I had an opportunity, I would probably go. It sounds kind of
And I
cool.
wouldn't have had to pay for. They wouldn't, I wouldn't have had to pay for a ticket, or
Yeah.
anything, but I had my fill of traveling.
I love traveling. I
I
can
used
do
to
that. If
all
I'm
the
going somewhere I
time.
really want to go, I don't like road trips. That I don't like.
Yeah.
Mm.
Not my scene.
Oh no, I did something wrong. Oh no, I didn't. Thought I made 3 rows of a different.
Mm.
Look at that. No, it's just 2. I got
Because we'll to
scared
go to
when the
Utah sometimes, and it takes 12 hours, 11 to 12 hours to get there.
yeah.
Mm.
Long drive.
I
If I
used
go
to
see
like
my
driving.
son, it's like 15 hours in Oregon. It's a long way.
Wow.
Still like taking road trips, but not anymore.
The only
Well,
reason I take a road trip, the only reason is if I'm taking my dog with me.
yeah,
Otherwise, I'm flying.
yeah. The last time we had to leave our dogs alone, it was a whole. Well, Brownie was still around. Or was Brownie even born? Yeah, because that was 2016. He was born in 2014. But yeah, that was not good. We had to Colin had to have his spinal fusion, so yeah, our dogs didn't get taken care of, and I told you guys that story, and that we had paid for him to be taken care of. Yeah, it was bad.
I've heard those spinal fusions are really bad.
Yeah, Colin's never really had a problem. Uh, he had kyphosis. My other son did too. That's an hereditary thing.
Oh my goodness.
Curvature of the spine. When they grow through puberty, they grow too fast, and it's mostly in males.
Huh.
And my dad had it. My dad always had the hump in his back, and was it when he got older? I mean, it wasn't real bad, but then my kids did it, but they were having back problems. Now, Adam, Colin has a little scoliosis, had a little scoliosis too, but Colin's ended up being a 98-degree curve. I mean, like
Whoa.
puberty in just a year, like less than a year, he was bent over and
Goodness.
he grew. Hi, Rosie. There you are.
Hello,
Hi, Rosalie.
hello.
What did I just do? Okay,
We
this
didn't hear how your shopping thing or your store went.
Huh?
I didn't hear how your sale went.
It went good, but it was a lot of stuff going on over there.
Oh,
what happened with the fire engines?
I don't know. Somebody decided to press the fire alarm. I don't know.
Oh
He was
God!
pissed.
oh my
There was
gosh.
like 4 trucks
Mm.
over there. I thought I had to leave but they didn't make us leave.
Oh.
But then afterwards, like 2 hours later, there was a commotion at the Party City. All of a sudden, bang, bang, bang. I was like, oh my God. I was like, kids, let's leave. I was like, I want to get out of here.
Yeah, they were in full force. Went for full
Yeah.
form. People acting crazy or what?
Yeah. Party City is closing. I don't know. It was crazy over there. I was like, no. And then I came home, and then my husband hurt his back, so I had to drive him to the doctor's.
Oh
Oh
no.
no!
Oh.
And now he's laying in bed. He cannot move, so I have to
Oh,
do
God,
everything around the house. Ugh!
Mm.
is he okay? You just got to take it easy or something.
He always had a problem with his back. There's some of his discs are
Herniated,
missing.
twisted.
Yeah, twisted from the military.
Uh-huh.
So sometimes when he moves wrong or something, it hurts for like months and months and months.
Oh.
Men are babies.
Yeah.
That's for sure. If they get a cold, you think they're dying. If they think they're dying too.
Yeah, usually we share everything in the house. He does that and I do that, but not today. I had to do everything. I was like, I want to sit down and crochet.
And I warned my husband a long time ago.
Mm.
I warned him. I said, one of these days, I'm warning you now. One of these days, I probably won't be able to do as much or do anything really. And then it's like, oh, I know. You're saying that now, but you're rah, 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 rah. So anyway, he's no. I keep telling him he's getting his karma too with his back because he was always so mean. He was the meanest
Mm.
person. When somebody gets sick, it made him mad.
Oh
You
my
know,
gosh.
he would not. He would get mad when And I had several surgeries. God, in the last 10 years, And he was so mad about that. You know, Hare had good insurance, but for some reason he thought it's going to be out of his pocket. And when he said to me, "You need to put your Social Security in my bank account," "How much of that stuff have you been smoking? When have I ever had a checking account with you? You dummy." He's like, "Oh, I forgot. I was just testing you." He said, "You're always talking about your bad memory. I was just testing." And I said, "No, you weren't. You just honestly did not know." And he's gone for a week, Rosie.
Woohoo!
I know.
Can you ask him if he can take my husband too?
Well, yeah, he's dog sitting. He's sitting with dogs. He called Colin and he was lost. And
Is it a long way away?
um, no,
5 minutes down the street.
huh? You what?
5 minutes down the street.
No, two and
It's
a
just
half
down the
hours.
street.
Oh,
2.5 hours, 3 hours, something like that. But I don't know what he said to Colin. He goes, "I've been down here a million times." That's all I heard. But I don't know what he was talking about. And I said, "That's what you get for smoking too much." Yeah. And it is. I say he's getting his karma. But yeah.
Sometimes I think my husband's a whole lot nicer than I am.
Well,
He's a lot more even keeled. He doesn't get as
everybody
ticked off
thinks
as
my
I do.
husband's nice, but they don't have to live with him. Like,
Yeah.
he is not nice. But I mean, I don't know. I guess I just been married to him too long or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't want any harm to come to him, but this is not I always tell him, this is not 1979. Quit doing that stuff. You know. But the dogs are. It is going to be kind of rough around here with these dogs because Sassy, she climbed up my lap and I thought, and Colin was going to get our pizza, and I thought I was literally going to die. I said, "You got to get down," and she's going, "Oh!" She can't figure out how to get down.
Aww.
80 pounds laying on top of me, and I was like, "Oh
They
my!"
have no sense of they're not lap dogs. These big dogs always think they're lap dogs.
Yeah, and she freaks out when Kim and Colin leave. I mean, everybody's got to be here. I don't know where. Oh, Stella's on the couch.
My dog don't care if anybody's here except for me.
My dog's all Stella. She just kind of looks around, but Sassy and
She likes everybody, but she's my dog. She's laying under my feet right now. It doesn't matter where I'm at. That's where she's at. I always wonder if she would protect me, and I don't know. I can't imagine Golden being protective, but maybe.
Kim was. I said, "Act like you're gonna tap me on the shoulder, and act like you're gonna, you're hurting me, and I'll act like I'm crying." And Sassy, she didn't like it. She was going,
"Really?"
I thought, "You better watch it." And so, yeah, she was growling. So I think she'd be a pretty good watchdog if somebody got in here. And ain't nobody getting in my house. I got baseball
First
bats.
raccoon foot is done.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
He's got toes. Isn't he cute?
Oh.
Very good. He little toes.
If somebody breaks in my house, my pit bull would give him a hug.
Yeah. Oh, your pit bull that lovable.
He likes to give hugs.
Isn't that funny? It's like I would say my dog wouldn't bite you if you're wrapped in bacon.
Well, I know that when the guy walked in our house years ago, that my dogs were like, "Oh, I get the BB gun after him. He thinks I got a real gun." And the guy goes out, "Don't shoot me, don't shoot me," and then falls down this front stairs. And my dogs are jumping all over him, licking him, and his head was busted open and hitting the concrete. But no, you've heard my dogs bark. We know if somebody's on the premises.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sassy'd take a chunk out of him. Brownie and Stella would just sit there and bark. Oh, excuse me. But Ziggy yarn.
Oh, yeah, okay. This doesn't look great, but I started doing a bunny, and he doesn't have ears or anything. And I don't know if I'm going to tear him apart or not, but there's his face.
Cute.
Oh,
Aw.
He's
that's
cute.
cute.
Yeah,
So I
it's
don't
very
know.
cute.
It'd be cute. So he's got his body
Mhm.
done and his little face, and I just have to put ears and arms and legs and stuff on him.
Cute. That's how I do mine. I always do the head and the body, and then I sew the parts on.
I got frustrated with these toes, and I decided to do something else. And then I was like, today I'm like, okay, I'm going to figure out these toes. They're killing me.
I just do like regular ragdoll feet when I do bunnies, and instead of I have made big floppy feet before, but
These are stuffed, and you have to make these little
oh,
toes.
is that the raccoon?
Yeah, you have to make these little toes on them, and it's like a chain of 8, and then you like knit like four half double crochets in each stitch, and then you move along, and it kind of bunches it up like a toe. But it took me a
Yeah.
long time to get that.
Mm.
You do a little single crochet um, in between the toes.
Oh,
I'm working on a pattern, but I don't know. It's not getting there.
what are you doing?
A hat, a beanie, but I can't get the sizing right.
Oh, your beanie hat? I need to clean my glasses because I can't see. Hi, Lori Story and Crochet.
Hi, Lori.
Looks beautiful.
I
Well, I got.
herniated this. That hurts.
I think I've ordered too much yarn. I got.
Is there really a such thing? I don't know.
No. Colin said, "Mother, quit ordering stuff." I said, "Shut up. It's my Social Security. I'll do what I want." But yeah.
See, it's better than me. I just go, well, I spent it, so there.
Yep, that's
But
what
he
I
don't
said.
care. He never says a word.
No, they don't say it because they.
He's very quiet about that. It's like he can buy anything he wants, and I buy what I want.
Well, my husband buys me stuff all the time, and they don't even know it. But I'm not buying my own stuff mostly. But that's what he gets for having his PayPal on it. Oh, I better shut up, Colin.
Oh,
Colin will go in there and take it all.
And my husband wants to buy me all the time stuff, but I'm always like, no, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it.
yeah. We don't buy each other gifts really because it's just like it just doesn't make any sense. It's like if you want something, just go get it.
Yeah, that's what we do too.
Well, I know that if they don't got me stuff under the Christmas tree, there's going to be trouble.
Uh-oh.
Him and Colin both, or for my birthday. But I told him this year, just give me money. I did give my husband $20 for Valentine's Day. That's that $20 bill I
There
found
you go.
on my driver's license.
Yeah.
The beak, the beak, the beak.
Oh, my hands hurt.
I just like it when we can go by ourselves and spend time together. That's nice. Max didn't want to go. He wanted to stay home. So, but I like it when he goes too.
You're still in love. I don't know what love is. I really don't. I never did, I guess.
Well, it's like I remember a comedian one time said that, don't try so hard to be happy. Try to be content.
I'm
And I,
content as long as my husband it ain't in my face.
yeah,
It's not that I don't care about him. I don't want nothing to happen to him, but I just want him to do his thing and me do mine.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's partly how I was raised. My mom and dad did their own thing, and when they got
yeah,
older, they sat together in the living room, and they'd sometimes even hold hands across the recliners are right side by side. But I'm just,
Not me. My grandson tells us to get a room all the time.
oh God. Well, I let my husband kiss me on it. Now, there ain't none of that stuff going on here because no way. But, no, too much has happened in our marriage. But I did let him give me a kiss on the cheek before he left, and I said, make sure your lips are dry. And don't have that bear grease on because he's always got chapstick on because he was outside doing something. So he wiped his mouth. He said, God, he said, you make me mad. So I'm sitting here and he goes, you remember when we were young? And I said, no, now go on. The dogs are waiting for you. And I don't remember when we were young. I remember we got married. I remember it was hot and it rained and we got married outside. And then I was like, oh God, this is going to ruin my dress. That's all I was worried about.
I told Max, I said, you should be grateful that your parents still love each other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for us, it just we just feel like family. It just feels like
Yeah.
family. You know, it's not
No, I
like
get that. I
love
get
and
that.
yeah.
I tell you what, my mother never loved any of her relationships.
I don't think I really did it either. I think I just was playing house.
When she got older, she was the biggest man hater on the planet.
Oh God, is she might be my mom. No,
She did. She didn't want nothing to do with them.
I ain't got my sister's like that. She her husband died in 2007, and she didn't like him.
Oh my
Really
gosh.
didn't. And
It's my biggest fear in the world is to be outlive them. Don't want to go
yeah,
through that.
I don't want to have to go through all that. I hope he's careful because
Horrible.
I don't want to go through all that having a funeral and all that nerve wracking crap.
I just don't want to live without him. I'd be sad.
But I'd be scared to death. Of course,
Ooh. Sound go out? I can't hear anything.
Well, I think
I did it. I'm sorry, I
turned
did it.
myself off.
Oh,
But no, I told him I got to make sure I got the money and the everything. Oh, good Lord. So I can pay the bills, which ain't
I
many.
don't know what I would do. I think I would. I don't think I would stay here. I think I'd probably be a little bit nomadic for a while.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to. I mean, I'd have to stay here, but
It'd be hard for me to stay here.
I'd have to get rid of all of his stuff. And well, I've lost my brush set. There's my crochet hook I've been looking for all day.
It was right in front of you.
No, it was down the floor.
Oh, okay. Sometimes I'm looking for something and I swear it wasn't there before, and there it is.
And I have to sweep this floor 4 or 5 times a day because oh God, here we go again. Sassy, you know, fur doesn't come off of her when you pet her, but it just, and I guess the heat vents cause it to do that. It's like up underneath. I heard something slamming out there.
I brushed my dog and a whole dog comes off of her.
Well, yeah, if you brush that,
She's a golden, and they just make a lot of tumbleweeds. They're everywhere.
Yeah, if you brush her, you will get it.
I do. I brush her all the time.
Yeah, my dog too. If you brush her, you get it in the thing. But every day, about 3 times a day, I sweep this floor because right here by my chair because it's in that kitchen acting crazy. Sassy, isn't you? Now this is okay. This morning I swept. I've already got, plus my yarn, a big old wad of hair on the floor.
Oh my goodness.
She is a shedder.
She has short hair though, right?
Well, no, not really. Kind of.
Yeah.
She's got a furry tail. It's that Bernese Mountain Dog in her.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're pretty hairy.
And they shed.
Yeah, they do.
Michelle, what you working on?
Chihuahua shed too. And
making a continuous granny square.
Oh wow!
I hope to make.
Are you going to do the same thing that?
Yeah, I'm going to try to
Jackie
do.
was doing?
Yeah, one of those shrugs.
That was pretty.
I have one of those I made with a granny square, but it's so heavy. What I did is I just folded it in half after I made it, and then sewed up the sleeves so far, and then it comes down past my rear end, and then I decreased and made the made the arms. They're still
That one
kind of.
Jackie's making is really pretty.
Mhm.
Yeah,
The colors are
I got a
amazing.
couple of those.
Well,
I got
that's
that paint. I made one out of that stained glass. Stained
What color
glass
was she
one.
using, Michelle? I don't even know what that was.
that I believe that was one of the stripes from
It
Red
was
Heart.
real, yeah, and it's very
And,
oceany color.
yeah, and then she was using a like a royal blue.
Did she made it on her life?
Yeah. Hi, Debbie.
Yeah, she's fast. She can crochet really fast.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, Sassy. I hope I don't have to sweep again, but I will. That's my
She
part of
doesn't
it.
get a lot of sleep, so it's like she's on there late.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess why I go on late because I don't get no sleep either. And then the night, tomorrow I told Colin, do not, because my husband does not know how to whisper. And he's got the dogs up. I think he does it on purpose. Got them barking, running through the house just about the time I get to sleep. It's time to wake up.
I wake up between 5 and 6 every day, whether I want to or not.
I can go to sleep at 4:15 and I'm up by 5:30 or 6.
Oh my gosh. And
I
then
just
you're
I
exhausted.
just crash, sleep, and I usually can't get a nap because he's in and out, in and out, in and out. Sussy, what are you doing back there?
So he's already gone?
Yes, thank you, Jesus.
Oh, okay. So maybe you can get some rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told Colin, and Colin, be quiet in the morning. I said, be quiet when you get up, let the dogs out, go potty. Don't come. But I think he does do it on purpose because he'll run through here and go, come on, Sassy. And she runs and then she,
Oh dear.
like, he goes, your step with your friends at night, you're going to get woke up when I wake up. And boy, does he does not disappoint,
Mm.
but he actually does. Colin's always afraid. Now, he's took me to the doctor the last 2 times I've had to go. And Colin's like calling and checking on us. I'm just checking to see if you guys killed each other.
I try to be somewhat quiet in the morning.
Yeah, but my husband can't whisper. We tried to even teach him. He can't.
Oh my gosh.
Like, you can't whisper. What's your problem?
Mm.
Yes,
Well,
one
I
volume.
can't hear anything. I worked around heavy machinery all my life. And I'm like, oh, God. You big dork.
Maybe he does have hearing loss. Who knows?
He's got burnout brain cells.
Mm.
That's what he's got. Crazy old thing. My doggy brushes down here. Did get them cleaned up.
Oh, I did too many
Ready for
toes.
another brushing?
1, 2,
Stella?
3. I did too many toes. I was going to make this be a polydactyl raccoon.
Oh.
My fingers are about to fall off. We're making that little crocheted heart, that smaller one. Oh, they ache.
I think crocheting's rougher on your hands.
It is. The only thing about knitting, and I finally got some of those after
Hi, Sonia.
years and years, is I'm a thrower. So when I knit, I push my needle with my finger, you know.
Oh.
So it make my fingertips sore.
Yeah, I've taught myself to like knit continental.
Hi,
I'm not
Sonia.
great at it, but I'm learning.
Yeah, continental's the best way. But I always do the thrower, and then I'd end up having sore fingertips. But last year when I made that baby blanket, I bought me some of the soft thimbles because my right finger, index finger, was so sore. Sassy, what are you doing, honey? Come here.
Interesting though, when you haven't crocheted in a long, long time and you pick it up, you like still remember how.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like riding a bicycle or going swimming.
It totally is.
It's muscle memory and all kinds of stuff. Come here,
Right?
baby. Come here. Come here.
Uh-oh.
Well, Jeff Bezos sent me another box of 8 skeins of yarn, and I'd already bought it before, and then they bought me it before. So, and they bought me 8. So I have
That's
24.
nice of him.
Yeah, right. I bought
It's
it
going to be
twice.
a big blanket.
Well, if it becomes a blanket at all, because
Oh.
I'm making that one that's, it says it's a 6, but it can't be a 6 because it's that huge stuff. But one thing I did get is some nice boxes because it came in these perfect sized boxes, all like 4 in one box, and then 4 in another box, and then inside of a big Amazon box. But I like the box. I like all the boxes because I got plenty of stuff to go in boxes.
I create quite a box farm out in the garage. At the end of the week, I break them all down.
I used to break mine down and put them in my bedroom underneath the bed. I had this great big vinyl, or wasn't vinyl. It was made out of like the shopping bags you get at the store, that whatever that that weird material is. So I had some of that. I don't even, because when the shopping bags did come out in the grocery store, I thought that's like that stuff I got at home. And
we have to buy them here. Do you know that? If you go to the grocery store, you have to pay for plastic bags.
We always get at Walmart. You don't, but Aldi you do. Aldi you got to pay for your bag.
Is that right? You have to. They made that a rule here in California some time ago.
But I wish they'd do away with the plastic bags. I have a bunch of Sassy. What are you doing? She just cannot get comfortable, and she don't want to.
I don't get an option, if I'm having groceries delivered. It's like they're going to put them in bags.
Well, they said that the Aldi bags are going to go up to 25 cents, and that's just the plain paper bag. So anyway, I have a bunch of bags I got from the Dollar General, and the ones I got like at Walmart. The dollar bag, you can pay them for $1. When I go, I got a whole bunch of them, and I always put them in the thing and take them with me. And Kim and Colin, every time they go to the store, I make sure I collect them all up because I'll take them out, just put them in another bag in the kitchen, and I make sure they got them in the car because it's too expensive. It's going to be too expensive.
It is. It's really expensive.
Be safe, Debbie.
I'll be right back. Got to go to the restroom.
Me too.
Oh, I want to fall over that cord.
Oh my goodness, you cry. Come on, my love.
Did you get snow too, Michelle?
Come on. Oh yeah.
I saw I didn't get to watch it, but I saw Kelly had a live and she was showing snow.
Yes. Yes.
You're all alone? Are you all alone? Oh my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh Lord, he's a big baby, ain't he?
Yeah.
I love when he yawns and go like, wah!
Sassy yells and she goes, oh! Her and Stella both go, oh!
That's cute.
Oh, I don't fall. No.
You okay?
Oh Lord.
Are you all alone? The treat from sausage.
What you doing, honey? Oh, you two are playing. Okay, I'm sorry. Mommy thought you was. Oh, your sister, honey.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Now I got to be able to do exactly what I did before. That's the big challenge.
Jax, you want one too? Come here. Go.
I could just make his feet different and just say he's disabled. It's a birth defect. Don't make fun of my raccoon.
Yeah, gonna work a little bit on my stuff of what I'm making, and then I have to start on the Easter stuff.
I just had never made one before. You guys make such cute ones. I was like, I want to make one of those.
Okay. And I have to work on Michelle's, but Michelle has to tell me what she wants a triceratops, right?
Oh, how cute.
But you need to tell me which color.
Yeah.
What did you
My
see?
granddaughter wants a basset hound.
Oh, that would be cute.
It would be cute.
I don't know now because I saw so many things on your videos.
I mean, whatever you. I mean, just let me know.
Mm. So, what colors do you use for Easter, Rosalie? Like pink and yellow.
Yeah, like the pastel ones.
Mm.
My puppy dogs had fun in the kitchen.
Uh-oh.
They chewed up paper towel all over the place. That's what all that ruckus was about.
Oh boy.
Oh God, girls, I'm getting too old to bend over that long.
They were having fun.
They were having fun. Now my husband would spank them, but I don't spank
Yeah, I don't hit my dog.
anybody for having a little bit of fun. Now my kids
I
would have
would,
done that.
you
I'd
upset me.
tan
Hit
their
my
hide.
dog.
I'd have tanned their hide, so they would really be tanned. No, I wouldn't. Well, maybe I would. I can't remember.
I
Like I said, I
didn't.
beat them.
I didn't often like swat my kids, but every once in a while, I guess I did. But the grandkids, I really don't. It's I don't know. I'm calmer in my old age.
I got Silas once, and he goes, "You mean business?" I said, "Yes, I do." It didn't hurt. I said, and that's why I told him. I said, "Now don't tell me it didn't hurt after I spanked him." He goes, "But Granny, it didn't hurt." And I said, "Ooh." I
All I
said,
have to do to ruin his day is turn off the internet, and I can do that right on my phone.
"Mhm."
I could shut
Mm.
every device he has down like boom.
If I shut mine down, I don't have no internet either.
I have a like we give our internet provider has an app, and you
Oh,
literally can like assign groups like his computer. It's I know which one is his, and I can actually have it go off at a certain time and come back on at a certain time.
oh, maybe I should do that too at night when the kids go to bed.
Well, I told him
Mhm.
it's like well, if you want to be responsible, then you have to go to bed on time. And so he decided he would do that, and I haven't had it turned off since. You want to be treated like an adult? Act like one.
Yeah.
And he does.
Well, I wonder if that's a new policy at Joann's that they don't honor the prices on the webs or on the app.
Really?
Yeah, that's what Sonia was saying.
Ooh, 72 degrees. Look at that. I love
Hey,
72 degrees.
hi Laura, how are you doing?
But a while back, I went to Joann's too, and I saw it online that it was cheaper than in the store. And she said, "Oh, that's just the online prices." I was like, "Okay."
Oh,
Huh. You think they'll have big sales?
I'm still don't know if they close mine down. I see everybody posting which ones are closing down. Mine was not on the list, so I don't know if.
If it's not on the list, I don't think it is.
Girls,
But
Rosie,
last
I
time
sent
I
you a
went out,
message.
it looked pretty empty. Like I don't know, it looked different in the store.
good
Rosie, I sent you.
thanks. It's good to see you.
Hi, somebody messaged me.
I think once I figured out a way to do this, I don't know if I did it exactly like the pattern said. It was really confusing, but I just kind of tried to make it look like what the pattern looks like.
Mm.
Sometimes I think AI did these patterns. It's like I don't know if they're even real.
Yeah, sometimes there was a big thing about the AI patterns.
That's what I heard. Let's see if these toes look like the other ones. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if I love that or not. I think I got a web toe in there I got to fix. That's the one thing I like about crocheting, because you can be a lot more creative about shapes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Laura. Did you get that message, Michelle?
The message? Oh,
Ooh,
Beep, 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 beep.
person in my driveway. That's good news. Yay. Jeff Bezos just dropped something off.
And Jeff's a good guy, ain't he?
You're a great
Who's
man.
that? Who's Chef Pesos?
He's the guy that owns Amazon.
Oh man. He don't like me.
You don't know me. I just buy from him, but I always say
He loves me and my neighbor. We
Yeah.
order so much from Amazon that the truck will park between our
we
houses.
do too. And it's like, or
It's
that's why I
ridiculous.
said Jeff Bezos brought me a package.
I know, right? Now I'd say that because you said it. I think that's funny. Jeff
Oh,
Bezos
another
brought me a
box from
present.
Jeff Bezos.
I know what he brought me. He brought me Nespresso pods because I'm almost out and I need a cup of coffee in the
Hi,
morning.
Granny D.
Hey D.
hi
I'm on the
Dee,
Mountain
how are
Dew.
you?
Hot and heavy. Stella Bella, come here. Quit sticking your nose up here. Your daddy's not here. She looks like a little werewolf in the face since I cut her hair.
Aw.
Come here, babies. Come on. She's sniffing for her daddy. This might be a wild night. The last time he left, they were just lost.
Really?
See,
He
he's
must be really good with them.
You don't get no
he
much meat.
he takes Stella for rides, and
Aw.
he's usually out ramming the roads right now, and she's always with him. And
That's so sweet.
yeah, he can't. Poor guy, he can't get nobody to do anything with him but the dogs, and they're kind of forced into a captive audience. Colin said one day, Dad, how come we don't gripe at the dogs? Because they can't talk back like you and your mother can. Oh, God.
That's so funny. Hmm.
Oh,
Let's see if I can get these toes looking better. I took that little sweater I was making and unraveled the whole thing.
Oh,
I don't think that's the right yarn for that particular pattern, and it just doesn't look right.
oh,
I'm not liking a couple of things that I've got started. Thinking about taking them apart, but I don't know. Because I cannot do any more whips. I get everything done. And I cannot find, and it is not on Amazon. It is, they have it, but they have it real expensive. And it is I got the baby pink yarn. It's the um, petal pink. And I hope that um, that Red Heart did not stop making that.
oh! I've seen it at Walmart. The petal pink, just in the small rolls.
Yeah, I went to our Walmart, and they didn't have any at all.
Oh,
Well, I went online because whatever they have online, they'll have, that's what they got in the store. And then on Amazon, they have some of it, but they have it for like $25 for
Oh, it must be discontinued or something then.
yeah. Sometimes they retire and then they bring them back by popular demand.
mhm.
They do that on purpose.
Yeah, so they
So,
can charge more money for it.
yeah.
I think Hair Inspirations was supposed to have it for 40% off recently, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I went on there and looked. They had some, but I didn't want to pay that shipping because you had
Yeah.
to, spend so much,
Yeah.
and because we don't pay anything for Walmart to bring it out here to us. They don't even charge a fee. We do it.
That's great.
Yeah. Well, it was $1.43 last time
Mm.
on one of my orders, but I'll find some, and I probably got some back there in the back. I have several. I have that big trunk at the end of. I have two antique trunks by my bed, and I'm thinking they just have old blankets in it. But my husband said there's yarn in there. He said there's all kinds of pink yarn in there. So I bet you.
Maybe there's a mother load of Pretty in Pink.
I have tons of pretty in pink. Yeah, I do have tons of that. But it's true.
It's great when you find something like that. You're like, I didn't even know I had this.
Oh, it's all
Yeah.
every day's Christmas to me, because I'm always finding
Mhm.
something that I've had and I forgot that I had it.
I need to clean my yarn stash out. I have way too much in there. And it's like, as much as I want to say I'll use it, there's a few things that I'm just not going to use.
Well, my mother-in-law she's always called me. Can I come up and buy some yarn from you? And I'm like, come on, you don't got to buy it. And she started making these dog sweaters, and she's selling them making so many, and she's selling them like crazy.
Oh, good.
And I said, let me in on some of that. She said, well, you're the one that said you didn't want no money. I said, I did. And Colin calls
That person that said that.
Colin calls his grandma Tranny Granny. Why, I do not know. But she gets the biggest kick out of that. And then I went, Tranny Granny, I can't remember nothing. And she said, well, how much do you want? I said, well, how much of my yarn did you take? And she said, I can't remember. I said, boy, ain't we a fine pair. We can't remember. But I mean, she is selling those things for $45, $50 a piece.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And what she does is she just,
Good for her.
she asked me, she said, can you make some little squares? And I said, how big? And she said, like the squares we made in October. And I said, we made squares together in October? She said, oh, I forgot who I was talking to. My brainless daughter-in-law. And I'm like, no, wait a minute. That's just how we kid around, I love my mother-in-law. She's great.
She lives close by?
Yeah, we let her, we didn't lease them the property. We let them buy them a modular home.
Oh, okay.
And we let them move it here close to us because we're worried about them, because she's 83 and my mother-in-law is almost 85. And she's still as sharp as a tack. That woman could come to my house and in 1 hour, she's got it clean from top to bottom. And she's this little short, chubby woman, reminds me of a little fat Irish woman. That's what I called her. But she's just, you know what the secret to healthy feet is? And I said, what? And she said, never wear shoes. And I said, now, Grandma.
You came back?
Maybe she's right. I told her maybe she's right. Maybe I've been wearing shoes too long.
I don't wear shoes unless I'm going outside.
In front of the door.
Leaving the property.
She's got my mother-in-law. She is hilarious. She said, she had me going yesterday or this morning. She said, because she said, you know that you promised me that pink pillow for Mother's Day last year, or for Valentine's Day? Because I made the one that Michelle won last night. I made it last year. Pulled it up. Now listen to this. I made it last year and I put it in a Ziploc bag because I'd made so many of last year for Valentine's Day, and I I thought I had sold them all but 2, which really I did kind of sell them all. 2. I made like 6. But anyway, so she said, I kind of skimmed over your live last night. She said, you made that for me last year and you said you didn't have enough polyfill to fill it. And I said, I did. And she said, don't you remember? And I said, no. And she goes, yeah, you did. And then you stuffed it. When did you stuff it? And I said, today. And then sewed up the side. And she said, that was supposed to, and she had me going. And I said, oh my God, Grandma, make you another one. She said, are you ignorant? She said, I'm lying. I'm like, don't do that to me.
Hi,
Aw.
Jackie.
I said, please don't
Hi,
do me that.
Jackie.
I'm about half burnt out, but I'm not burnt out from illegal drugs. I'm burnt out from,
Jackie's ears must have been burning. We were talking about that pretty thing she was making last night.
Yeah.
I'm burnt out from my medication. My mother-in-law also told me today, she said, you want to go with me to have your, how did she put it? Your intestines rerouted. I said, what are you talking
No.
about? What are you talking about? And she goes, I'm going to go have that weight loss surgery. I said, you crazy thing. I said, that'd kill me. And she goes, and I'm like, Grandma, how much do you weigh? 127 pounds. I said, oh, for God's
It
sake.
won't cut you.
And she's real short. She's under 5 feet tall, but that still ain't fat. So I said, get in there on the scale and let's see, because I think you're lying. What, you don't believe me? And I said, no. So she goes in on the scale and she weighed 132, which still ain't nothing. But she's chubby because she's under 5 foot tall, a little bitty because she's kind of compact, but she's nowhere near fat. I said, Grandma, I weigh about 200 more pounds than you. What are you talking about? She said, get on the scale. I said, I can't. It don't go that high. You did your thing, and she hauled off and she slapped me on the butt. And I said, and I almost fell flat on my face. I said, don't do that. I said, if you'll knock me down, and then you'll have to get me back up. And that would kill everybody. He said, you just want to call the fire department. I know you. And then Cynthia King sent me a picture of Australian firemen with their shirts off. I'm like, no. How
my
when
goodness.
I see those young men with their shirts
It was
off?
me yesterday.
What? Oh, I know. I was thinking about that. You was
They
over
came
there.
out of the truck and put all the gear on. I was like, ooh.
My sister sends me pictures of those Scots in kilts, and because she knows that.
I figured you were over there checking to see if they were good looking. Now we don't have no good looking. Well, yeah, they was kind of
Yeah, I didn't see any.
cute. The
We do.
last time the fire department come to help me up out of the floor, it was 3 women and 1 guy.
They look pretty young to me. I was like,
They're young.
yeah.
And those little fire engine girls, I'm like, you girls can't help me get up. I said, you'll hurt yourself. They said, ma'am, we are trained to do this. We'll get you up. I said, what are you going to do? And they said, we're going to pick you up. Red Hard Petal Pink yarn is online, Walmart, Amazon. I know, Christy, I looked, but it's too rich for my blood. I don't want it because it's too much. But anyway, yeah, the last time I fell, the fire department people, they were just so cute. But you know what they told me to get? It's this little scooter thing. And it's about 4 inches off the ground. And if you fall on the floor, you lift your butt up on it, and then you roll yourself over to the footstool or couch or something, and you can get up. But the thing is, I kind of would like to have that, but that I just want it to be on the floor to play with, going back and forth.
You be skateboarding on it.
Yeah, because I taught myself how to get up. I said I had to teach. I scoot over to the couch and I get up on that right knee, because the right knee is not as near as bad as the left. And then I put the left leg bent, and then up I go. But then Colin said, now, Mom, you don't have to call the fire department. Well, oh, man, I forgot now. Won't be able to see all those young kids and carry on and give them cookies and stuff.
Oh, my goodness.
But, you know, the last time it was like 3 or 4 girls, or maybe 3 girls and 1 guy, and I gave them cookies and everything. They said, you're so sweet. And then this one girl said, can we call you Grandma? And I said, sure. I'm the grandma that lives down the road, around the curve, and da-da-da-da.
I want my grandson to do junior firefighters. He can do that next year or this summer. He turns, he has to be 14.
Yeah. We did ROTC in school, and then we were on the volunteer fire department in high school, because that all looks great on your for college, you know. Do all this
Come here.
stuff.
It'll look good if you're even trying to get a part-time job, as a
Mhm.
teenager. So
especially in the medical field or
Mhm.
anything. The police department, firemen. Oh yeah, I forgot Emily. Emily, you're fire department, aren't you? Or are you sheriff? I forgot. One girl in my department makes a gag polymer. Are you fire department or sheriff? Emily, I forgot. Hi, Dee, you ought to come up, honey.
Oh, Rosalie Jackie's asking how the pop up went.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was just crazy stuff going on.
Joanne,
I
where I
would have
live.
brought more people to my booth, but and
Yeah.
it was cold. It was so cold. I was freezing.
oh my goodness, that would
The
be
wind
that'd
was
be hard.
blowing. I have a sunburn in my, I don't know, you don't see it, but I got a sunburn in my face.
Oh,
Must
Wind
have been
burn.
bright.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking about frogging that blanket I'm making. Then I don't know.
why are you gonna frog it?
Cost me a fortune to make that thing.
Oh,
And I thought, well, let's see. I've got enough yarn. It's cost me like $60. And I even got it on sale. It cost me
mm.
like $60 with all of it together. And I thought, well, but then I guess it's variegated. And so Kim and Colin bought me let's see, 4 times 28, 14, 28, 30, 32, 4. They bought me $44 worth of the big chunky stuff. And then I bought it, and then I bought 4, and then I turned around and didn't remember, bought 4 and bought 4 more. But that I'm going to make a big bedspread. But I am not going to do the finger knit because it didn't do nothing. I made 4 rows and I was mad. Had my fingernails and I was like irritated because I get my fingernails get real split and I also get hangnails when I crochet so much.
Yeah, I had to
Yeah.
cut mine off yesterday.
It
It
really
was
irritates me.
cracking and I don't know.
Rosie, did I tell you about the package? What's so freaking confusing? It'll be here tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Sunday.
I know, but it's gonna. We have mail delivery on Sunday. USPS delivers on Sunday.
And what
Right.
happened?
Okay, so I went in the United States Postal Service and I scanned it. I did it 2 or 3 times. I keep checking it, and they wanted to know what was in the package. I'm the recipient, so
Yeah.
they said they needed to, but it's back into the system. They just wanted me to write down what's in the package. Well, I said I can't. I just typed in there NA, not available because I don't know. And
Yeah.
so then they come back and they said that it was brought back to the Postal Service in Kansas City and it's en route again. So I go in there and I'm like, I'm so confused because why are they not contacting you? So I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I mean, how can they contact me?
Well, like knowing it came from your thing, but it's no big deal. I don't think that anybody tore into it. I think that that's just a safety precaution that they do or something. But
No.
it's
That's
coming
weird.
tomorrow. It'll
I
be
mean,
here
if
tomorrow.
something's wrong with it, there's $100.
Oh, you put insurance on it? Okay, good.
I know it comes with ground.
Oh,
$100.
No.
good.
Yeah.
But anyway, but
And no,
but I was so confused.
see,
They better not have. Okay, well, keep that information because
yeah,
Well, I hope they didn't do anything to it.
if they tore into it, the people
I'm
that
gonna
they
kick
left
their
it at
butt.
their house, I will take a picture of it. As soon as it comes to me, I'll take a picture of it. But I don't think they did because I mean, why would they ask me? Were they asking me maybe to see if I would be that I actually have it? I didn't.
I
I just
mean, how stupid can they be? I mean, it says on the receipt,
yeah,
Saint James MO
yeah. I know.
65559. I mean, how
I
can
know. And whoever dropped it off in Kansas City dropped it off at somebody's house. But
he
at
was
least the
probably
people
smoking?
probably smoking, yeah. So, but they took it back to the post office, but it's en route. It's be here tomorrow by 8 p.m.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna Monday. I'm gonna go there and complain because I mean, I sent it out on the second, no, first on the first.
Yeah,
And look, today's the 15th. 14
yeah.
days.
Hi, Dee.
But
But I'll be sure and take a picture of it if it comes
Whoop.
damaged at all. I will.
I
But it's
mean, we
not your
gotta know
fault.
what's inside,
Hey, everybody.
what's in there.
Hey,
Hi,
I
Dee.
guess they just want me.
Hey,
I guess
Noni. Hey, Michelle.
I
Hey,
had-
Renee. Hey,
hi,
Rose.
hello.
Hello.
they're probably just asked me that, Rosie, because they think maybe they can see right there that since it's coming tomorrow on Sunday that I don't have it.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? But anyway, I
That's
think
not
it's fine.
good.
I'm gonna check today too, and it says it's in Springfield, MO.
Yeah, I just checked it a while ago, and it says it's will be here tomorrow by 8 p.m. But
Sounds like they lost it and trying to.
yeah, they are crazy. But if you, but I, from my experience with selling stuff online, I did it for so many years. My packages were always getting lost somewhere, left at somebody else's
Hmm.
house. But at least what they do now is they take a picture of where they leave it.
They do.
They
Yeah,
take a
they
That
picture at
helps.
the wrong person's house.
yeah, they took a
I've had
picture.
that before. I've
They
had that
took a
before, and I
picture.
go
Did that
find
to
it.
me before. I'm like, well, at least I recognized it was my neighbor across the
Yeah,
road.
they took a picture of Rosie's package, and I was like, "Is that my front porch? That ain't my front porch."
I
And they
know.
took a
I was
picture.
like, that's not my.
Yeah,
They are all. I'm in the mobile home. My brother's house, and then I'm in the back, but we share a driveway, so you can see my
yeah.
mobile home from the road. But I could see how they would leave it at his house, and that's fine.
Oh,
But
it's awful when you sell, and it's awful when you sell and send packages out because they get taken to the. I remember I sold a China head doll to this lady in Japan. Okay,
Oh my
it
gosh.
was like $72 for the shipping, and after about I don't know how long it was, months and months, almost a year, my mail lady knocks on the door and she's got this box and she goes, "This came back to us." I went, "Oh my God." I said,
probably had been all around the world.
it had been all around the world and it was stamps all over it. And it was a box that was about 10 by 10, 10 by 10 wide, just a perfectly 10-inch
The
square.
lady never did ask about it.
Well,
About it.
she kept asking about it and asking about it. And I
Hmm.
kept saying, I said, I'm checking. And I mean, I was on them every day trying to, it would be in France and the Ukraine and Germany. And it was
That's insane.
from here on, whatever, all
Around
these
the
places.
world.
So
Not
it
even
gets,
near there.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm just using that as an example, but it was like, it was from United States to the points of entries that hit from here to Japan. But anyway, she knocks on the door and she goes, I just looked at her and I went, "Where'd you get that?" I said, "I sent that a lady bought that for me off of Etsy or eBay. I can't remember which one, almost a year ago." And she said, "Look at this. It's been all over the world." And she said, "It came back to us." And she said, "But you have to pay $25 or $50, whatever it is, to get it back." And I said, "I don't want it back." So I said, "Just keep it." So I went ahead and refunded the lady in Japan that bought it. And she was an
Yeah.
American. Her husband was stationed over there. And that's the kind of doll she collected. So anyway, I had refunded her money and she didn't want to take it. She said, "No, I don't want you to give me the shipping and I don't want you to give me what I bought before. I don't want." I said, "Yes, that's more than right because I have no idea where it's at." And so anyway, so I'd paid her. Everything was good with her, but I wasn't going to pay to get the doggone thing back.
No.
So I told him, I told my Melody at the time, I liked her name was Linda. She retired since then. She'd gotten
That's
cancer. And
crazy that you had to pay to get it back.
yeah, I had to pay to get it back. And she said, "Nora, I hate to do this to you, but they're telling me that I have to charge." And because me and her
That's
had become
nuts.
real good friends, that I have to
It's
charge you
insane.
to pay this back. And I said, "I don't want it back." And I said,
That's
"I'm not going to take it back. This has been a terrible thing."
that
So what
sounds
happens to it?
fishy to
I don't
me.
know.
That's
I said,
weird.
you can have it if you want. She said, "No, I got to take it back to the post office and we'll just do a void on it and all that." I said, "Do that." And then, she wasn't mad at me or anything. But the lady paid $130 for it and paid
Wow.
like 72 or 78. I can't remember the shipping. It cost so much to ship.
Wow.
And it was so crazy. But I've had some of like with Rosie, I've had the dumbest things happen. People get, especially, I didn't sell anything this past Christmas, but I did the year before in my Etsy shop. And after that, I said, I'm not putting anything on Etsy anymore. I've had it. I was so stressed out at Christmas time. They were dropping my packages off 1,000 miles from where they were supposed to be.
Holy cow.
People were
Yeah, that
demanding their
would
money back.
drive me nuts.
It's really crazy.
I don't
Rosie,
even
as
do
soon as that,
anything on commission anymore. I used to, but
well, they deliver mail. What they do here is they deliver mail on Sunday to people here because what they do is they load up their trucks and then they work on the weekend. They get time, and the actual post office is closed, but they load it in so that they can go in there, like in the back, and they load their trucks up and they deliver on Sunday. And how I found that out is one day I was sitting here and saw beating on my door, and Kim and Colin went to church, and I thought I'm going to just sit here and relax, and I beating on the door, and I got up and I said, "What HE double hockey sticks do you want?" And I thought it was Kim and Colin, and it was the mail people.
Oh,
but you wouldn't expect them on a Sunday.
They do that here, though. They deliver on Sunday. And I said, "I am so sorry. I thought you were my husband and my son aggravate me." And the guy said, "Oh, I'm sorry." He said, "This is a thing we've started. We load up on Saturday night what's there, and then we just load up our trucks, and Sunday we deliver because we
Well,
get
that's
paid
good
time."
for them, especially if they
Yeah.
get overtime
It's
pay.
it's the people on routes like out in the country where I live. And he said we get time and a half,
nice.
That's a
And I
thing
was
of the
like,
past, I think,
yeah.
now. But you know who?
Oh yeah. But anyway, they I thought I was alone and I was going to get to relax, and I opened up the door and I, what the blankety blankety blank do you want now? We just kind of
Yeah.
stepped back like, whoa. Is that Jaxie or is that Ben?
Just checks.
Jaxie, was your mom playing with that other puppy?
They're friends now.
He's what?
They're friends.
Or are they
They're
friends?
playing with each other all the time. Don't pull
Chase
up.
each other through the house.
Yeah.
That's what my dogs do. They got to put their paws in my top, and it says he had my top pulled plumb down my belly button a while ago.
They're
80
trying
pounds.
to get their paws warm.
Yeah. And all she wants to do all day long is my fault is shake hands. And I'm like, Sassy, I'm done. I'm tired. Come on now.
Yeah.
Put that paw up. That's what are you doing now?
My
How is
dog
she
lays
there?
under my desk, keeps my feet warm.
Yeah,
No, they're
Sassy.
both behind me.
Oh, is he kicking you out of the chair?
They're both behind me.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Gonna sit on the desk in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I can party now because my husband won't be home for a week. In fact,
Woohoo!
Colin, is he gone for a
Party at
week?
Mommy's.
Colin, did he say he was going to be gone for a week? He's probably lying to me. He's probably.
Coming tomorrow.
Did your dad say he was going to be gone for a week? Oh, good. Because he said he'd be home on not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday. So, okay, yeah. Colin said he's gone for a week. Doggy
Where's
said
he gone?
he made $1,000 the last time he watched his sister's dogs. I thought that's what he was watching now. She paid him $1,000 for like 4 days.
Oh my
But
God!
but they got 4 dogs,
Yeah,
and
but
it costs
still.
like almost $1,000 a day at the doggy hotel.
Oh wow.
Very expensive. And my sister-in-law, she does not. She knows she's got Kim. He'll do it. He told her a
Amazing.
long time ago, "I'll come sit with your dogs when I retire." So yeah, he's got a job.
well, that's
To
nice.
sit with my grandkitty. I didn't charge anything. I enjoyed having him. They wanted me to come to their house, and back then I could get around, and they have an upstairs. Their bedrooms are upstairs. But sometimes I'd sleep. They had a big, cushy sofa, so sometimes I'd just stay downstairs and sleep on the sofa. But I got where I didn't want to pack up all my stuff, and
I know that's
It's a
me.
lot. Yeah.
I said, "Bring
Now
that cat
nobody-
over here."
We used to
I
have.
think they were worried he'd get lost in all my stuff.
Oh God, nobody could stay here now with all this yarn I've been buying.
He
I
loved
used
to
to
get up under my bed, and that's the room that you open the door and just shake your head and then close it again.
We all got one of those. We all got one of those rooms.
Oh, Lordy. And he'd get up under the bed and they couldn't get him out. So I just started closing that door. He didn't like that at all. Like, Grandma, you ruined my space. But then I
We
had a
used to have
walk-in
nieces.
shower, and he loved to get in that behind the curtain, get in the shower and just lay there.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Sass, what are you doing to her? What are you doing to her? Don't lay on her. She's using Stella as a pillow. Come here, big baby. Come on. Let mommy get her legs covered up so you don't scratch me to death. You're going to climb up here with me, big girl. Come on.
What's wrong with you?
Cover up my legs. Come on, baby. Come on.
What?
Wait, let mommy get the stool in the right place.
That's
While
the
ago,
only
she
thing
was
about
falling
my
between.
grandkitty. He would want to
Come
make
on, honey.
biscuits on my belly, and he hates
Oh,
those.
Come on, baby. Here comes
So
my
I'd
big
always have
baby.
to
Come
put a
on.
blanket up there.
Come on, sugar booger. Come on, little sugar
Couldn't get
baby.
in
Come
my
on.
belly.
Come up to mommy. Come on, climb. Oh, honey, you're so little and pitiful. You're just so little and pitiful. She's going. Where's the party? Come on. Get up here, mama. Come on. Come on. Climb up here. Come on, pretty baby. She's like, no, mom, because you made me get off last time. But you was laying on my hernia and it hurt. So party.
you know, my dog watches TV, and if there's a dog on there, she just goes crazy and gets
what
up and tries
Stella
to
does.
bite the TV and
Really?
carries
Come
on.
on, angel baby. You don't see this big baby. She's such a little angel baby. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Big pretty.
Dogs are the best.
Come on. Yeah, my grandson said, Granny, do you like Sassy better than you like me? I said, no. I don't like either one of you that much. Well, Grandma. I said, well, you ask a stupid question, you get a stupid answer. And he goes, Sassy, Grandma don't like you very much.
Oh my goodness. I tell all my kids they're my favorite. Who's your favorite? Oh, you are. And then I'll tell the other one the same thing.
Yeah, I just mess with mine.
And what they did, they would get to where they would go into my phone and they would make their number say favorite child.
Oh, yeah.
And then they'd knock the other one out.
Nah.
And then the other one put it on there. It was pretty cute.
Well, Silas drew a picture of
Which
his
favorite
grandma.
child am I speaking with?
Yeah. Silas drew a picture of his grandma Sherry, and he drew a picture of his grandma Wendy, and he drew a picture of me. Okay, I look like a tick with pink hair. And then my hair was my hair was pink. And then his other grandmas, one's a real short stick woman with the triangle dress, And then Wendy, she's real tall. She's like me, 6 foot tall. And we're both a Libra. Oh my God, the damage is done. And but she didn't have pink hair. She had yellow hair because she's blonde.
Oh my
And it's so funny. And it said, my favorite grandmas. She had 3 grandmas.
Aw,
But
that's
anyway,
sweet.
she had me a keychain year before last for Christmas made up with that on there. And I thought that was so funny.
That's very sweet.
And he had our names by our thing. But I look like a big fat pink tick.
I thought you said tit, T-I-T.
Tick. And
I
my
would
son,
tip like a bug.
because I was round. I was round and had my arms sticking out, and they were little bitty sticks.
y'all
One was real
seen
short, one
those,
was real tall. Because they're
I guess
skinny.
it's for breast cancer awareness. Those scarves look like saggy boobs
Oh yeah.
with the
Oh God.
nipples on
Speaking
them
of
and everything.
saggy boobs.
I saw
crochet-
one
Yeah.
somebody had on their channel a while ago. I'm like,
Oh,
oh
here you
my
come.
God.
I crocheted a friend of mine's husband's for Christmas, and I didn't dare show on YouTube. I thought they'd take me to booby pillow. Come on, because she had a double mastectomy. And come on.
I know somebody that used to make great
Come on.
big ones and
Look at
big
this beast. Can
male
you see my big
parts
beast?
for like pillows.
Can you see my baby? How little she is? Come on. Mommy wants you. Mommy wants Webbins. You see her?
Can't see.
She's
Mm-hmm.
black. She's really hard to see. Come on,
But my
get up
eyes
here.
are.
Oh, where's
I
the
have to wear
glass?
my other glasses to see stuff on
Can
computers.
you sing? Can you go? Sing to them.
Oh, yeah, there y'all are.
Now she's down. There's Sass. I get her to sing for you. It's funny. Come on. I never seen a dog grow this fast in my life.
It's a big girl.
She's a big one. But next month's her birthday. She'll be 1 year old.
Mm-hmm.
She's gotta go to the doctor to get her baby carriage taken out. What do, honey? Oh, wow. Come on. Come on, Mom's trying to show you off because you're so pretty. You're a pretty baby. Keep that tongue in
Hey,
your mouth.
Angie, how are you doing?
Hi,
Yes.
Auntie.
Hi, Angie. She wants to bite me.
Hey, Lydia.
Bite, Mama.
Hey, Izzy. Hey, everybody.
Oh, come on,
Oh, no. Back in the hospital?
turkey butt. Come on, turkey butt.
I might be way behind in my chat. I think it
Oh,
stopped.
that's baby girl. This is baby girl.
Oh, yeah. That was way back.
Come on.
Way back.
Come on, look at her wanting to shake hands. You see her swarming. Okay, shake hands. Your hands,
Aw.
shake hands. Come on.
Yeah, it seems to have gotten colder.
Can you see her now? This big old black thing in my hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
she's so pretty. Oh, God, big
Good job.
old roses. Mommy, baby. Oh, mommy, baby. What are you going to do without daddy tonight? Your daddy's gone. She'll come home. He'll come home, smell like another dog, and she'll be so mad. She was last time. Shake hands.
Did he just leave today?
Yes. Party time. Come on over, girls. Come on down to Missouri. Woo! I got a bed for everybody today. Now.
Bring your own yarn.
Woo. Bring your own yarn. Hey, I'll even as much yarn as I've been buying. I'll even supply it with that. Oh,
Be like Halloween, we'll all bring bags and fill. I wouldn't. I'd bring
Yeah.
a bag.
Yeah, they bring it back.
It's
Now, I
crazy.
still can't get over that thing when you went to Dory's house. So that was so funny.
I didn't go to Dory's. She came to my house.
Oh, well, you was coming in the door, wasn't you? Or was you leaving?
We were out on the deck. I was standing at the back door, and I came in, and she threw that, or told me to pick that bag up.
Have you seen that, Michelle and Rosie?
Mhm.
You think I
I
bought
wish
this?
I weighed that much now. I can't believe I've gained like
Do you? I ain't fat.
40-some pounds in a year.
Honey, that won't hurt you.
I get
We're
40
at
pounds in 2 months.
pounds a day.
Yeah, but it's terrible, and I feel bad. I feel, ugh. I
Mm.
feel
Well, I
stuff.
just,
Yeah, me
I
too.
feel like I don't eat
how tall are
hardly
you, Dee?
anything. I eat
tall are you?
yogurt and I eat popsicles.
Oh God, I eat 3 big old pieces of Caesar's pizza, and I feel like
No
I'm.
kidding. I
The problem we
hardly
have,
eat
we
regular.
crochet and sit down
food.
the whole day. We don't move. We need to move.
Well,
Yeah,
I do get up and go to the bathroom a lot. I ain't done my
I
therapy.
have
in
a
8
walker. I don't walk well, but when it gets warm, I'm gonna at least try to go to my brother's daily, which is just
I
right
walk
there,
around
but
the yard
still
and
a
walk
little
on
bit of a
the.
walk.
I walk on when the weather's warm and go to the cemeteries and walk in them, but I can't go out. With as wet as the ground is now, if I tried to get out there and walk around that yard, I'd sink to my knees.
I would too. It'd be like quicksand.
I used to walk.
It's been raining here like it's been snowing everywhere else, but we just get
Yeah.
rain.
Mm.
Let's see. Lydia says, I didn't see what Andy says, hi, I'm good. My Ariel says her baby, fur baby. What's a fur baby? My fur baby. I put that together instead of fur baby. My fur baby is snuggling with me right now. And then I see, we're going to catch up. Doggy Life says, yep, sure, I'm back. And well, Doggy Life, what in the world's going on with you? And Ariel said, hey, Dee and Lydia, and I hope they're still here.
Hey Ariel, hey everybody. I totally missed y'all. I can't even see the little scroll bar. Everything's in black. And my
Yeah,
chat
it's,
was like way up at the top.
Oh, God, I clicked on Pinterest. No, get out of there, Noni.
Yep, get out of there, Noni.
I never
Get
go to
out of there
Pinterest.
now.
I used to get aggravated with Pinterest because you'd find stuff that was cool looking, but then I could never get to the place. It'd take me all over the place.
I could never, I can't maneuver right around ice yarn. My sister said, go on
Ice,
that ice.
I can't. Well, You kind of got to know what you're looking for, but
Well,
yeah,
yeah. My sister told me to go on there. She said her next
it's
door neighbor.
huge. It is huge. Just like
Yeah.
Webb's
said
is big too.
she gets the ice yarn, and she said, "Have you ever used it?" I said, "I had two skeins from Cynthia King. Sent me some one time when she won Bag with Days
I have
giveaway.
quite a bit, but I got quite a bit of
What's
everything.
ice yarn?
Oh, ice yarns is beautiful
Too
stuff.
much. It's ridiculous.
It's expensive in shipping, but my sister's next door neighbor orders it, and she said, "Get on there and pick you out some stuff, and I'll buy it from you." And I said, "I'll take anything as long as it's pink." And she goes, "Well, I'm not gonna buy you pink. I'm so sick of you liking pink." That's what my sister said to me. And so I said, "I like any color, you know." And she said, "Well, I'll just go over to have my friend order you some stuff." I said, "Go ahead, and then you see what that shipping is, and you'll say, I ain't buying that old."
But really and truly, the yarn is so cheap that if
Yeah,
you
the
do
yarn's
the math, it's still
Yeah.
a good
It
deal.
comes out a good deal, yeah.
I
But I never
just
could maneuver it
add
right.
it all together and then divide it by how many skeins or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
I'll stick with my Red Heart, I guess, and all the other stuff. And I keep sending people stuff that I got that I won't ever use. Because, I mean, I'm just mostly doing amigurumis and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, well, Red Heart's great for that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Of course, I am doing this, but that Red Heart's
Red
getting
Heart's
better about
probably
their
better
yarn,
than
though.
most for that because I mean I know it's softer than it used to be, but it's still got structure.
Yeah, it's got structure, so it's excellent for amigurumi.
Yeah, it's not
But
so soft that it would just crumble.
I like how this velvet yarn feels. It's hard for me because you can't see the stitches like you can when other kinds of yarn.
Yeah.
well, I mean, I'm making this. I sent Rosie some of this. I think it's tea leaf, but I'm making this. You guys have seen it 1,000 times, and Colin says it looks like an egg with on a bed of lettuce. I'm like, shut up.
No.
But anyway, that tea
Thank
leaf
you.
is really soft compared to the way it used to be. And but for a blanket to throw over the couch, that's what I want it for.
Yeah.
Is Angie coming up?
Do you want to come up, Angie?
I'll be right over. I don't know what you meant by that. I'll be right over.
Come on, Angie, get up here, girlfriend. How you feeling, by the
Hey,
way?
Zach, you got crappy weather too.
I'm
Hi,
going to get in
Zach.
trouble if
Me
Zach's in
too.
here.
I'm
He's going to tell me.
sweating.
He's going to tell me to throw my coffee can away. I ain't throwing it away, Zach.
Well, last time he said you can
Oh yeah,
keep
that's
it.
right. He told me I could keep my coffee can, didn't he?
Well, that's nice
Yeah.
of him, wasn't it?
I can't remember. Oh, that was years ago. He did a giveaway, and I said I just want to win something with French writing on it coming from.
What is the last thing y'all see on chat? I cannot get to the bottom.
Oh, look how cute!
Blow her up, Michelle. Blow her up. She finished her hat.
Oh, look at that.
That's darling.
Oh,
Yeah.
that turned out nice.
That's beautiful.
Very
Rose.
cute. What yarn is that?
It's the Hobby Lobby. I got them on sale.
So,
Oh,
Rose,
yeah, I
what
like
I
that
want to
too.
know, Rose, what I want to
That's
know
cute.
is what
What's
you
that?
got.
Very cute.
Pattern.
What
Did
you
you
got
make
from?
it up?
Yeah, that's her pattern.
Yep.
Oh, I like
What you got
that.
left from your sale? What you going to sell us?
Very cute.
What are we gonna
What you
sell?
going to sell me? You have stuff left over from your market?
I love that.
No, everything's sold. No, I'm just
Sold everything?
no. I made $430 in 4
Well,
hours.
that's good. That's
Wow.
good.
Good.
Yeah,
That's
but I
way
have a lot of
good.
stuff left.
Did you sell all my stuff?
I sold your stuff. No, nee.
Me and Michelle can't have nothing because me and Michelle taking everything she makes.
Yeah, I'll bring it in tomorrow
Well,
and see what
I do.
I have a lot of flowers left. People just want to buy
Hey,
them.
Angie.
Mostly have
CNY Woman Knits and Crochets got 30 inches of snow Friday, and we are getting more now through next week. Oh, Lord have
Hello.
mercy. Crocheting a girdle.
Oh my
Who's
gosh.
crocheting a girdle? Oh, griddle. Griddle stitch blanket. I thought you said a girdle stitch blanket. I don't make girdles big enough for me. They don't even,
Man, I had
Nobody
some
wears a
bicycle
girdle
shorts
anymore.
Back
that
then,
went with
if you
my
come,
compression hose. Those were like, that was like a girdle.
they
yeah,
can't
I
even
said, I
Now
can't
the women
handle
wear
this.
Spanx and all
No.
they
that.
can't even find a big enough girdle to go around my 48-inch waist.
Oh,
The
girl.
doctor told me. I said, now I know there's men fatter than me, and they get
They
girdles.
can. There's women bigger than that,
yeah.
too.
Probably on Women Within, or one of those has one.
Well, the only thing they had them girdles that are panty girdles. And they got that elastic up the butt that makes your butt stick out. And I don't
Oh,
want.
my
I ain't
gosh.
young. I don't want
Oh,
to separate. I don't want to separate my cheeks. They've all became one.
Oh, jeez.
I'm 62 for Pete's sake. Nobody needs. They know I'm crazy, D.
hmm.
They don't know by now.
Right?
They ain't never gonna know. They ain't never gonna
Like
know.
the bra lifts and separates.
Lifts and separates. Mine just
Mm-hmm.
falls down.
That was way back
Mine
when.
lifts.
I still need
Mine
some.
lifts. Mine tries to separate, and then it just all falls down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And it
wow.
goes up in the back, and your boobs are still low in the front. Oh,
Do
I hate
your boobs
that.
hang low? Yeah, my kids are always singing to me. Do your boobs hang low? Do they wiggle to and fro? Can you throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier? And I'm like, shut up! These boys do not need to be singing to me like
Do
that.
your boobs hang low?
Well, I would just give it right back to them and
I
name
do.
them
They're
body part
crazy.
of theirs.
My sons are. They've
Sweet
both swore
old-
off women. They both swore off women. They said women ain't no good. And I just sit here and look up. I said, well,
Aw.
They just
they
don't want to
don't.
spend their money on them.
They don't. And my oldest son, he's just a Debbie Downer. I'm telling you. He's got his own channel, and I said, "You ain't never going to
Does
get no
he live
subscribers."
on his own?
Oh yes, he
Yeah.
has a son. He lived in Colorado for 10 years, and then him and his wife got a divorce, so they moved back. And everywhere he has lived, he has griped about it. I said, "You ain't never going to be happy nowhere." I said, "You better become a Christian. You better behave yourself because you sure better not. You ain't gonna sure ain't gonna. Well, I ain't gonna say what I said, but anyway, yeah." He just fusses.
Yeah.
I told him he should.
How old is he?
42.
That's how old my oldest is.
Yep. He's 42. Colin's going to
My
be 30
youngest will
next month.
be, I think she'll be
God, it's funny. We all have
34.
42-year-old kids.
Yep.
I've got a 38-year-old and a 42-year-old.
I got a
No, he's 39.
I got a
39. Just turned
42-year-old, and
39.
then Colin, he's going to be 30 next month. Now, Colin is the easier of the kids to raise. And then I got a daughter that she's our adopted daughter, not legally adopted, but she calls us mom and she keeps in contact with us. And she came to live with us when she was like 13. And then her kids call me grandma. And they think of me as the grandma. I'm not biologically, but I'm the grandma. And then Abby, that's her daughter. She says, Grandma, well, she's the one that started calling me Granny Banana. That's where Granny Banana came from. And she's always telling me, if you need me to come over and help you get in and out of that shower, you just got to tell me what days. Well, I don't want it's hard to, I don't want to tell her. She goes, Grandpa don't need to be getting you in and out of the bathtub because he's too rough. And she's like telling me this. So she'll call me about every couple of days or message me and ask me, are you ready for me to come over and help you in the bath? I don't need help in the bath. I just need somebody to hold my hand when I get out. That bathtub's
I
hard
love
to
my walk-in shower, and I pay dearly for it. But when
What
it's
did you want to
cold,
pay?
I don't even want to get in there. I don't want to be freezing
Now, how
when
does
I get
that work? How does that work, Dee? Because we have the
It just
hallway.
it was a garden tub in there, so it was a little
Oh,
wider
yeah.
than most
Yeah, we have a
tubs.
garden tub in the
But you
bath.
know that garden tub, you have to step up and then step over. That was
Yeah.
totally out for me in my situation with my legs and feet. So yeah, the walk-in tub just has a little lip, and big drain. It's a big area in there,
Oh,
and it's
okay.
got a safety bar to hold on to get over the little lip. And then I bought a bench chair instead of having one built in.
Yeah.
That saved a few dollars. And
Well,
then
we
I've
got
got
garden in the back.
corner
It don't have a shower.
shelves over at the side. And then there's another bar that's like this way. So when I want to get up out of the chair, I pull up.
Well,
And the nozzle is on a long hose.
Oh, see, ours in the back don't have a shower, and it just has the thing.
It's
And
a big area. I've got I've got it's funny. My feet get real they used to get real crusty on the bottoms. Now I don't have that. They get crusty on the top. It's
Oh,
Michelle,
right
you
at
got
my
a medal.
toes. So I
what?
just have to like dollar
Yes,
store.
sir.
Are you on Restream?
Yeah.
You got a medal for 100 messages today.
Oh, good.
Right. I just have a couple of little containers that I put my feet in to let them soak while I'm sitting in the tub because the water doesn't come up.
yeah, my feet get real dry too, but I think that's just from older skin because doctor said, because I said, I wash my feet. And he said, well, your skin's dry. I said, I wash my feet. And he goes, it's just older skin because, our blood don't circulate as good in our lower extremities, even if you exercise real good. But we have that garden tent back there. Now I can get in there because I'm 6 foot tall. All I got to do is put my leg over and get in. But my husband, he has got his storage tubs of his hunting clothes in there and will not take them out. And I said, well, can't you take them out and put them in the shed?
2 feet done. 2
Oh, you got your 2
done.
feet, sis?
Oh, wow.
Yay.
Got my feet
And they
done.
got their feetsies done.
I got hands and feet done on that raccoon. That's it.
You're almost there, girlfriend.
Yeah, I think the other parts of it, honestly, except I'm nervous about the face. I think that might be hard.
Oh, you
I
got
don't know
it.
what
We
that's
got
going to
faith
be
in
like.
you, honey. All you
Thank
got to do is say, girls, have faith in me, and we've got it. You didn't have to tell us. We know you. Trying to get used to these crochet hooks I bought, and I didn't.
Thank you, Liz.
I might have to pass these on to somebody else. I tell you, those cheap hooks we got off of Amazon, and you can't hardly beat them things.
no.
And then Rosalie, I'm trying to give her, I got her hook here. I dropped it, and a little piece of the stuff came off the end.
What?
It's not bad, but my hook that you made me, I've been using it to make these things, and I lost a little piece off the end. I mean, it's still sharp, but a piece came out and it's kind of dull. I guess I could file that down with a
You can
fingernail
file
file.
it in, yeah.
I don't want it to break because, see, she made me this. Isn't this adorable? And
Mm-hmm.
Michelle got one too. It actually says my name and it's a 5.
Yeah.
Tony May on it.
Who made it?
Rosie.
Oh,
Rosie.
Oh, that's nice. Did you use
Yeah.
resin?
yay.
Very nice.
I
And I
knew
ordered me some of those things.
Norena,
Like,
too old to care, makes them. I didn't know Rosie made them.
yes, Rosie makes them. I'm going to have to go back to it because I'm about used to using it when I use 5mm, and this ain't cutting it. Trying to use these trims. I'm trying to use them.
Rosalie, what hook heads do you use for those?
What do you mean hook heads?
The hook part of is it all resin?
No,
It's,
the hook is a boy hook, a metal boy hook.
That's what I was wondering.
And I
Did
think
you-
with hers, I used the little hooks you can buy in like a kit. One side is knitting needle and one side is a crochet hook.
Mhm.
Yes,
For hers, I
yeah.
used that, but for Michelle, I used the regular one.
it's
Mhm.
really nice. What's nice about it is you've got the hump on the back and then you've got the flat side.
Uh-huh.
So it really feels good.
Yeah, I
I
used one of
know
them.
some of them use clover head. That you can pick like what kind of head you want.
Rosie, you know what?
Huh?
What? You want that resin kit I have?
No, you have to try it too.
No, because I want you to make me some more.
You have to try it.
I don't want to try it because I'll mess it up.
You're not gonna mess it
Did you make a
It's a
mold?
pin. What's in a pin mold? I bought the pin
Pen
mold.
mold. I
too.
wanted to show you, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
that
bought
makes
it, but
sense.
it's just so cute. Can you blow me up, Michelle?
it's just
I
this
want them to see
thingy.
my name on it. Yeah, that's what you use. But I want
Oh,
you
how
guys to see
cute
how
is
she
that?
did my
Like
name.
a silicone.
Very
That's
nice.
very
Oh, it's silicone. Yeah.
pretty.
Okay.
And then you put the hook in there. Like, let me see if I find it. Eric.
I love dropped my crochet.
You just
Oh,
put
I
your
was going to show you close up. Can you see my name in there? It's kind of hard
Turn
to
it a
see.
little
Look at
bit.
that.
that's
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey Mae,
Yeah.
and the fives. Let me see. Then the fives right there. I
That's
know it's hard to
pretty.
see because it's mirroring it is what
see
it is.
that's how
Yeah.
you do it, and then you fill it in with resin.
And there's the hook. Yeah,
Pretty,
okay.
pretty.
Ain't a party. Okay, take me down. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Dale.
You just fill it up.
Yeah, I love it. I like this head on the thing. Now, I like the Susan Bates. I do have lots of Susan Bates hooks. I will use them. But the thing is, I like a boy better. Now, what do I do with my scissors?
Yeah, me too. I like the.
I'm using the
Which one I
Amazon
like
ones that
better.
I got.
I could never tell tapered from inline. I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know which one's which either, the proper name for it, but I know
No idea.
But these right here, these cheap hooks that look like the dots, those are excellent too.
Dots are inexpensive. They're like $30 for a whole
Yeah, these
set.
are
But yeah, those are
$6.99.
good
These
too.
are $6.99. Yeah, they're really good too.
Mine look
So
like
that's
this, and I got them on
Amazon's.
Amazon.
Oh, are those dots?
Yeah.
Renee?
I
That
don't know
looks
what
like
they are.
clover
No, I
or
just got them on
No, it's
Amazon.
yeah,
I
I just
don't know
made
what they
them
are.
special.
Does it look like this? Because this is a good one too. These are a different one. Is it?
No, not exactly. But they're
I do
nice. I
like
mean,
the dot
they seem pretty
too.
sturdy. I think I got the whole set for like $15.
Wow.
I got big-
I like
So I wasn't sure if I
That's what
wanted
I'm
to really
using
get into
now,
it or
but
not.
Well, these are
you know.
Conant, and they sell them on Amazon and stuff. But the first ones I bought the cheap hooks. I bought like 4, and then I went to Amazon to look for them, and I can't find them on Amazon now. So I made my one.
Here's the biggest one. That's the biggest
Oh yeah,
one. It's
it
good
looks.
size.
Yeah, I think I got those too. It's looks like
It's an N.
yeah, they're like the Clover Amore.
Oh wait, this
It
one
does
might be
look like
bigger.
clover to
This
me.
one's an M. Okay, MN. So the N's the biggest. And then it came with
well,
these
clover on the
little
biggest
snipper
ones
things
have
yeah.
the
in there.
white
Oh,
heads.
these are kind of cool.
Yeah,
And it came with tapestry needles.
yeah, they come with tapestry needles.
I didn't think that was terrible for
No,
$15.
they're good.
No.
Does it come in a little little zip up bag?
Yeah, exactly. A little
Yeah.
zipper bag.
Those are good.
Now when I make a poncho or I make a blanket, I use one hook and one hook only, and that is a size K Clover Amore that my dear friend Michelle Sleeper. I don't want to make y'all jealous, but she sent it to me about 5 years ago, and I
That's so
use that
nice.
only for my blankets and my ponchos and my cardigan.
Very nice.
I like a K because I like it to have a loose drape, and they're really nice. I'll turn that down a little bit. You're gonna get people in trouble. Who's got the TV so loud?
Uh-oh.
Or not the TV, the
I can't hear it,
YouTube.
or not much.
Yeah, I'm afraid somebody could hear it. They'd. Sassy, what do you got now? And my bra, while ago, traipsing through here with it in her mouth. I'm like, she's probably bringing it to me and saying, "Please wear it." I was thinking, I tell you, that dog thinks. Oh God, tonight might be scary. She may not go to sleep. She's used to my husband. He puts her up on the bed. She won't even jump up there by herself. And then he pets her and he sings to her until she goes to sleep.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Daddy's little girl. He just makes up these songs. I'm going to go get you some pig hairs at the farming center. And he just does these really dorky songs. And he goes, shut up. I'm singing her to sleep. And then, I keep trying to sneak up and get a video, but he catches me every time. Oh, she's got the Dr. Pepper bottle. Girlfriend.
They like those. I remember at puppy training school, they had a big pool full of like crunchy bottles for them to chew on.
Yeah, her's going to have a birthday party next month. I got to call the people that we bought her from in the Walmart parking lot. Stay in touch and make sure I remember the date right. She's just a big old baby. Now she'll stop growing. That's just start slowing down. She could get fatter. Oh God, she's got to get spayed, and that usually plumps them up a little bit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where you going with that, Sass?
Although Snooky never gained any weight after that.
Now Stella, come here, baby. Come over here. Come here. You don't want Mama? Come on. I won't have Sass come over. Come on. Sassafras, what you doing? Your Mama play catch with you? That's what she's trying. Come here. Colin won't pay no attention to her. Bring it to Mama. Bring it here. Bring it here and I throw it. Bring it to Mommy. Oh, I got her tail. Come here. She just wants me to run after her. That's what she wants me to do. She comes by me real slow. Come here. I can't run like Daddy does. I'm too fat. I can't do it. She's walking back and forth. She's letting me reach out and grab it. Ornery thing. My sons always used to say, see my mom's dogs? These are her favorite. They're not dogs. They're her favorite children. I'm like, you both are my favorite. Now shut up and get out of here and leave me alone. Oh, they're ornery. My son called me today and he said, Mother, tell Silas you're going to spank him the next time you see him. He won't stop aggravating me. And Adam has his own business, so he has to do his paperwork and stuff on the weekend. You know, and he has some guys that work for him. So he's trying to get their tax papers ready for him. And I said, put him on the phone. And Silas says, I'm not coming to see you, Grandma, if you're going to whip me. I remember the last spanking I got. I said, I'm not going to whip you. Just leave your dad alone. He's got
My daughter did my taxes last year because I was in the nursing home.
We don't have to do our
rehabbing.
If
and it was on the 15th of April.
If I would have made just $100 more on my YouTube money, they would make me do them just for that.
I did not. Wow. The first year I made out really well. No, I didn't.
Did good this
First
year
was bad because I didn't keep up with receipts. The next year I kept up with receipts, and I mean everything. Gas to go to the, because the only place I went was to buy more yarn. And
well, they told us last year
yarn subscriptions, my internet, everything. So mine came out good when I itemized that year, but since then I haven't itemized. I don't know why I don't, because then it gets me.
I used to do my own, and I used to work. I used to go to work all day at school, and then during Texas, and then I would drive all the way to Rosati, which is like 45 miles or 50 miles from where I live. I would go straight from the school there, and my friend's tax business and work. I couldn't do that now for nothing. She still does it. But anyway, I was really shocked last year when we took everything in. I had my YouTube money was a little bit more than it was this year. But he said, you guys don't make enough money to even worry about your taxes anymore. And even though I've been on disability since 2013, and that
so y'all don't have to file.
No, we don't. He said this time, he said, if you would have made $100 more on that YouTube, I'd have had to do something.
Yeah.
My husband's a CPA. He just does all that. I don't deal with it.
They told us not to worry about it. So that's a good thing. Of course, we always got, it's not, because we always got money back, but I kept track of everything.
Got money back in a million
years.
But see, I didn't sell anything.
I've not got money back for years and years. They always say, write a check.
Yeah.
$500-600.
Oh, no.
I actually found some of my old checks.
More like $10,000 or $15,000 is what they want.
It's been, I haven't had, God.
Who said that? Renee?
Yeah,
Yikes.
that's nothing. It's like
You have to
it's
be on the payment plan
insanity
for
how much
that.
taxes.
When we were still a farm, we got a lot of money back because we had to, with the
Oh, I
cattle
bet.
and the everything,
Yeah.
and we could claim, and I
You
kept
had a lot to
receipts for
write
the
off.
grain and everything, all of that, and it was really great, but not anymore. What you doing? You want to take mommy's shoe? Now you know better than that. You're a pretty girl. You're a pretty girl. She's wanting to go outside, I think. And she wants to go. She'd stay out there. Now, don't be pulling Stella off the couch. Poor Stella. Want Stella to play with you? Stella was playing with you, but she jumped up on the couch. She had all of her she could take. Come here, Stella. Hey, Colin, you know Stella's ate tonight? What are we going to feed her? That dog is so picky. But when there's Stella to eat, she gets the fancy food. She's a little picky butt. And she eats about a tablespoon at one time. That's it.
Is that who's meowing?
And Sassy eats about, oh my God, she eats a 25-pound bag of food which ain't too bad really, about every 9 days.
Wow. That's a
Yeah,
lot of
She's a
she's
food.
a
hungry
big old
girl.
milk. We got a cup. We give her two. It's like large cups. We give her 2 in the morning and 2 at night. She's still skinny as a rail though.
Tinkerbell doesn't eat a lot of kibble. It's like she gets her like farmer's dog stuff, and she just really doesn't eat more than
I would
that.
like.
And I don't
I
really
got
feed her
a
much
free
junk.
sample of that because I'll do those surveys just
It's
to get free
nice.
stuff,
Hmm.
You
And
can drop your link, Emily, or
I
anyone
got
in the chat.
two different flavor pouches of that. And oh God, that smells
Yeah,
like human food.
it is. Like it's
Yeah.
human grade. There's another one that they sell in the grocery store called Fresh
Uh-huh.
Pet,
Yeah.
and it's like
Yeah,
shredded
we got
chicken, and
fresh
it's
pet
like
for
really
her. We get
nice.
that at the store. We got that.
Yeah, that's really
And then
good.
we got and then my sister told me about this one you get. It's like a food box, like people get the food boxes to make the
Yeah,
and she gets it. I think she said she pays $45 a month or something for it. And
yeah.
she said it would be a lot less than you buying the dry kibble. You ought to get it. So she's supposed to be sending me a thing in the thing.
Oh, that's good. You know, HelloFresh is doing
Yeah.
pet food now too.
And I used to get when we had Jake, which was our big dog, that was years ago. I used to get that what's her name? One that had she had the show, the food show,
The
Rachel Ray,
Rachel Ray thing.
the dog food that
Yeah.
she had.
Nutrish, I
Yeah.
think it's called.
We gave that to Jake. He was our great big beagle dog.
I feed her if she eats kibble. I usually give her blue buffalo. She
Yeah,
likes that
yeah,
one.
yeah. That's we get that at the farms at our family farm store. Kim will get it every once in a while,
Oh, that's nice.
but it's worth it to buy it more expensive food because they don't have
They're
they're healthier and
healthier.
they don't have itchy skin and they you won't
Yeah, she's never had a day of illness in her
yeah.
life. She's like
We
amazingly
don't buy that
healthy.
cheap stuff because that is just so bad for them.
Yeah. Well, it's just
Yeah,
crappy stuff, and you don't buy that grain-free stuff either
yeah,
because they
yeah. They
need grains.
need cream. But
But I cut those in half, and she has half in the morning and half in the evening. I warm it up in the microwave and fluff it all up, and I spoil her to pieces.
we're giving Brownie some.
And I don't
That's
care.
right. They're babies.
I love her. My son's dog got cancer, and I think his chemotherapy was over $20,000.
Yeah, our doggy had cancer,
No.
and it was
That was their baby, It's
yeah. Well,
That was their baby.
we had to have ours put to sleep, and here's the thing. I think that the vet knew, but because I don't, they gave us. She was on antibiotics for a month, and then he set the surgery for February 2nd. This was year before last, and then they go in there and they call us back and they said the cancer had spread all through her body. And I said, what? And they said it's cancer. And I said,
Yeah.
nobody told us for sure that she had.
That quality of life thing's so important.
Yeah. And
I wouldn't want to. I don't know if I would have done that, but it's my son just couldn't part with his dog, and it's his decision. But I don't think I could have put my dog through that.
well, she was what they had done, and she had lost so much weight, and I knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
When she was eating, I mean, she was. I think that she was actually eating because dogs, they know if you want them to do something. So they know what you want, And the poor little thing, she would eat and she would pick around on it, and I would put the medicine in the food, and he didn't like it. She'd gag, but she'd go ahead and eat it.
Yeah.
That just got so good.
When they stop eating, that's when you know you've got a real
Well,
problem.
she quit eating in that last week and a half, 2 weeks, and I couldn't get her to eat nothing. And then they would take her down there for surgery, and they said the cancer. They did an MRI, and the cancer was all in her body. And I'm like, we didn't even know. What are you talking about? You didn't even tell us anything. I was so mad. Okay, that's enough for you two. Probably FedEx is probably out there again.
It might be best. It might be Jeff Bezos.
Well, I just got one package of Jeff Bezos, unless UPS is bringing something. Jeff, he just sends me stuff all the time.
Right? He brought me birdseed this morning.
That's what I told Kim. I told Kim, he said, no. He said, who they send you? Where are you getting all these packages? I said, they're from Jeff Bezos. And he goes, who's that, your boyfriend? And he didn't
You know who Jeff Bezos was? That's funny.
He didn't know who it was. And I said, Kim, really? Jeff Bezos.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Some man you met on YouTube. I said, Kim, it's a dude that.
Well, listen, this is funny. My grandson, he likes to eat at this place called BJ's, but he didn't like calling it that because he says it's just obscene. And I said, well, what do you want to call it? And he says, Boris Johnson. I said, okay. I said, how many 12-year-olds even know who Boris Johnson is?
Whatever person is.
He was the prime minister of England.
I say it's Trump's birthday, our brother, because I got the hairdo like. Except his is more. He don't put hairspray on his. Oh, God.
I liked Boris all right. He was all right. It's better than the one they got now. They got a bad one over there now. If you write a bad post right now on Facebook or something, the police will actually come and arrest you.
Jail 2 or 3 times.
No, the police will come to your house and put you in jail.
Oh God! I'm gonna have to try and put it go back into my husband's Facebook and write something.
It's horrible, like what's going on over there right now.
Jail, and I shared. Somebody else had it on their page, and it had Keanu Reeves, and the shirt said, "I think all child abusers should be." How did it say it? Something. So I shared it on my page. Got up the next morning and I go on Facebook. This is a long time ago. And I was in Facebook chat. And they put me, and then I got put in there over Trump before. And
I just had to quit talking
I don't
about
say anything
him.
political on my Facebook. I'm not gonna say anything political on my stuff.
Yeah. But it was
I've got friends on both sides, and I'm not saying a word.
I made that doll, and I made all kinds of them, 17 of them. That's people buying those like crazy. Well, my nephew, he wanted one for Christmas. I said, don't you take that to school. Because I know what your kids are be up to, throwing darts at it or something. And I don't want to be getting in trouble for that.
Right?
We'll be all right. Some people worrying to death about everything. I said, "You'll be all
Pray.
right."
That's all we can do.
Oh,
Diane commented on one of my videos just yesterday. Doggy likes asking if we heard from Diane Major.
I love her.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah, she's yeah. I don't think she came to my live today though. So somebody was asking for her.
he's asking about her again.
Oh, okay.
Where'd Rosie Tosie go?
I'm here.
What you doing over there on the door?
I was eating some food.
I want to see
My
it.
face.
I want to see the food. We just baby talk each other. You'd think we were. Kim asked me the other night, "Who are you baby talking?" I said, "Wosie Posey and Michelle." You sure? What'd you eat, Rosie? What'd you make? So good, honey.
I made rice with cream of chicken on top
Yum.
with chicken pieces inside.
You gonna make me some more of them cookies next Christmas? I'm getting my order in quick, fast, and in a hurry.
I can send them before.
God, they're so good. And I took one cookie and I cut it in 4 pieces and shared a piece for Colin. I actually gave Colin 2 of the round ones. And then I gave Kim a piece, and then I gave my mother-in-law a piece. And I said, "Where'd you get those? Those are good." I said, "Oh, this lady in Germany that really likes me."
As long post office don't take 15 days to ship it to you.
You know, that's just
Yeah.
a dung post office. They're so ignorant. But Kim watches and spies on us back there. And he knows that Rosie's from Germany. I said, "I got it from Rosie, Kim. Rosie's one that's from Germany." He said, "Oh, I thought Michelle was." I said, "Oh, for Pete's sake, how long have you known? Oh, God, that man ain't right. I'm telling you about him. He'll probably call tonight and sing the dog to sleep. He wanted to take Stella with him, but I said, "She don't need to go. I'll miss her. She's my little foot warmer. She comes in here at night when she gets sick of Sassy and jumps up on my lap and sleeps on my legs. A little furnace puppy. Ain't it awful how we get attached to our dogs? If they as long
but
as they don't, the only bad thing about pets is don't live long enough.
yeah,
That's true. That's why I don't have a pet now. Well, that and I just can't. I feel like I need a fenced-in yard because I'm not able to walk an
Yeah, we
animal.
finally got ours all fenced in. We had a fence out back that we used to keep Jake in. He was Kim's hunting dog, and that just broke my heart because he had to stay. Kim kept him pinned up, and we couldn't let him out. I mean, it was a good sized pen, and then I'd go out there every day and feed him and make sure I went in there and played with him and stuff. And I told Kim, I said, "This breaks my heart that he has to stay in a pen." And he goes, "Well, he's a hunting dog." So one day I decided I was going to let him out. I figured he would just run around in all of the property and be okay with it. Well, I said, "Come on, Jake, come on out." Well, he wasn't used to it. He was scared to death once he was outside that pen. And then he took off and he went running through oh my God, and ran up the road. And here come Kim. He's seen his dog running, and oh my God, we like it never caught him. And after that, I was crying because I was so mad. I said, "You find a good home for that dog, because that's just like being in prison."
Mm-hmm.
And then when I
can't stand to see them like that or on chains. And
and I'd go there every day and I'd clean up where he'd potty and get rid of it because, they don't want to be where they go and potty. And I said, told Kim, I said, that's like being in prison. Well, he's a hunting dog. And I said, still, give
So
him, take him and get rid of him. That is like being in prison.
Still a living creature.
Yes. I said, he has that instinct and he wants to run. So Kim found this farm family. They had a big farm. And I said, I said, you don't tell me about it. I want you to take me there and I want to see where this dog's going to live. So we went and it was really nice. And so the lady kept me updated for about 4 years on him.
A living creature.
And he was doing great. And he got hit. Oh God, the male guy ran over him.
Oh my God.
And she was just like, she messages me on Facebook and she said, Nora, she said, we lost Jake today and we had to have him put asleep. I mean, it broke both of his back legs.
Oh
Said,
my gosh.
the mailman came up the road. We had a new mailman. He wasn't, he didn't. She said they didn't know that they were going to get this person, and nobody, because they would have told them what they have to do. And he came up the road real fast, like a dummy, and ran. And Jake started to chase him, and I guess he turned in or something, and he ran over him. And I was like, oh God! But at least he was happy in the last 4 years of his life. But they would even take Christmas pictures and he would be beside him. He was a big beagle dog. And he was outside, but he was also, he's an inside dog. They got it. It was just really sweet. But God, that was sad.
That's sad.
Yep. I can't handle people being mean to dogs, children, or older people. I can't stand people being mean to anybody. But, I mean, dogs and little kids and older people can't get around
The
to it.
vulnerable. You just don't like even messing with the vulnerable.
All right. There's some mean people out there in this old world.
Yes. Unfortunately, you are right. There is. Okay. I guess you're done.
That yarn that I sent you, Michelle, do they not make that anymore? That is it red? That red heart? What was it called?
Oh, the
Landscape or something scape.
Colorscape. Yeah, I don't think they make it anymore.
Gosh, I've got a great big trunk full of yarns that people have sent me, and probably stuff I'm just gonna have to. I don't know where it all came from. I'm just gonna give it away as Happy Mail and stuff. So I've got so much.
Yeah, if you're not going to use it, then might as well.
And I still forgot to send you that Hobie yarn.
Oh, well.
So I got to send you that too. And
you'll get to it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's do it. I'm the one worrying about it. But yeah, I got some stuff I'm not going to use, and I got so much. And Brenda Land's birthday's tomorrow. I was thinking it was the 6th. Her birthday's tomorrow, and I said, I talked to her today, and I said, I want to send you something for your birthday. What do you want? I don't need nothing. She said, I said, girlfriend, now listen, when you ask me what I want for my birthday, I'll tell you. I said, well, that's you. And I know how you are, woman. You'll tell everybody what you want. So she had a real pretty cake. Yeah, she's 65 tomorrow.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
God, that seems like such a big number. Like, it's like even 62 felt big to me.
I'll be 66 next month.
Wow.
The only one that I didn't like was 30. I felt so old at 30. But nothing.
Yeah, 30 was not easy.
No, 30 was not easy for me for sure. But none of them really. I mean, I don't feel any older on the inside.
Right.
It's just the outside.
I feel like terrible. I mean, I don't feel awful. I don't have the strength I used to have, but I still feel pretty decent.
Yeah. I got the arthritis, and that's the only
I got some of that, but I just keep going. You just say pain is temporary.
That's right. And tomorrow's going to come.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's got me through life. When I was in labor, when I was in having anything, tomorrow's going to come. It'll be all right. It'll be fine. I had to always keep myself from panicking, especially when I
Do you
felt
know,
that.
I think some people have a really high tolerance pain or for pain too, because I've broke bones and didn't know it.
Oh, yeah, like my left knee. And the doctor said, "When did you break your knee?" I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
The surgeon, I said,
Yeah, I went
never broke my knee.
forever on 2 broken legs. Well,
Yeah.
not forever on 2 broken legs, but forever on 1.
Wow.
And then I broke the other one and I was stuck. So I
Oh,
had to go to the hospital.
I've never broken my leg. I fell and screwed up my knee and had to get a knee replacement. And I've broken my shoulder, but they couldn't really do anything for that because it was inside that ball socket. So I just had to wear a
Sling.
one of those sling things for a long time.
my ex-husband was psycho. He punched me one night in the chest, and he broke both of my collarbone. He hit me straight off his fist and
Oh my
broke
God.
the sternum in the middle there, and then my collarbones fell in and broke. And I got myself in the car, and I was in severe pain, and I just kept saying, "You only got 8 miles to go. Just keep driving. Keep your head up. Tomorrow's going to come. Tomorrow's going to come." And when I got to the
Yeah.
hospital, I just passed out. And I know
Mhm.
the next day they had me out for a couple days, and they said, "How we cannot figure out how you drove yourself." And I was in a body cast, and that was when they.
Did he go to jail?
Oh yes, he went to jail,
Good.
and he was going to school for his master's degree, and he went to jail. And do you know that the people from the university bailed him out?
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Not surprising.
And yep,
And you were the bad person, I'm sure they
I was a bad
thought.
person. And the thing is, he brought a woman to my house and was making out with her in the driveway.
Oh my
my
goodness.
And I said, "How dare you? If you're going to do something like that, do it at her house, not at our house in front of our child."
Wow.
And yeah, I was the bad one. I was the one that opened my mouth, and I deserved it. But I'm over it. But you know what? I'm a tough old bird because all
I
them
went
things.
through 3 years of stupid crap, and I never thought I would put up with what I put up with, but I sure did.
Yep.
And then they do
It's,
think they play these mind games with you
oh yeah.
about calling
Nobody
your
ever done that.
family and telling
Yeah.
your family this, that, and my
Oh yeah.
daughters.
Oh yeah.
No man ever put his hands on me because he knew that I was very good with an M16.
Well, my
I
dad
never
told me.
had.
My
Well, I
dad
had a
said
gun, but I never really learned how to use it.
Kim's
Then he
done a
I
few
was
found
in
me
the
things.
stolen it.
military, so I knew exactly how to use it
Yeah,
and very well.
Kim's done a few things that have been pretty bad, but he paid for them physically. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I
And
broke that guy's nose, but I owed
Wow.
him much more than that.
My mother was like that. She had some abusive husbands. That's just hard to watch.
well, when I talk about my ex's wife, which is she's now she kind of hurt my feelings here when all the stuff was going on with Adam and his wife and Silas and stuff, but I think she was just under some stress. But she knew what her husband was like, and I went out. He didn't want me to talk to her, and I told her. But she asked me one day. She said, "What happened that put you in the hospital that time?" And I said, "Well," and I told her, and she was like, "Oh my God," and she wanted to know.
Wow.
And anyway, he said, "Oh, she's lying. She ain't telling the truth." And so she said, "Yes, she is, because I looked you up on the internet." And she was already engaged to him, and they were going to get married. Now she went ahead and married him, and they're very wealthy. He's real wealthy, but I don't care how much a man makes. It ain't worth staying with them if they're abusive.
No, because there's something
Right.
wrong with them.
And
Yeah.
he ain't never done anything to her.
And you
'Cause
know
I
what?
know
You
she
teach
would
your kids a lot. by staying with somebody like that, but it's hard to leave. I mean, people, I get it.
Yeah. But I got out of that hospital. I told him, he came to see me and I said, "What are you doing here?" And that was after they paid him out of the hospital. I told that hospital not to let him in that hospital. They didn't pay no bit of attention to me. And he came in there and he said, "Don't be mad at me." He said, "I didn't mean it." I said, "What?" I said, "You get out of here." And I said, "I'm going to have them call security, get your hind." "Well, you can't be mad at me. You can't leave me because no woman will understand me like you do." I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
yeah. But I told his wife she wanted to know. She wanted to know everything that he had done.
My goodness.
Because she looked him up and seen his past.
And married him anyway.
Mm-hmm. Well, she was already married. She married him, and then I guess she looked it up then. But he don't
Oh.
do nothing to her because she told him, she said, "You ever do to me like you did Nora, and you will not live to talk about it."
Mhm.
But he thinks his, you know what, don't stink. He's better than everybody else, you know.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
I don't care how much money you got and how big your
Girls,
house is.
I've enjoyed it. I got to get up and move around before I get too rested.
Thank you so much for
Thanks. Sorry
coming.
if I talked over people.
No, you
This
didn't talk
No,
about
you're
it.
fine.
You're fine.
ADDness and I have lag too, I think. I never could get the chat right. So sorry if anybody said anything,
Have a great
asked me
night.
anything. Love y'all.
Good night.
Be safe.
Love
Have a good
you.
night.
You too.
I think I'm gonna have to get up and turn the heat down. Rosie, you have a hot flash because I'm having one now.
And now you're saying it. Now it's coming.
Here we go.
I had one before, but I was really quiet. Maybe.
Whew. Well, I
maybe
had Colin turn the heat up because I was freezing, and now
Well, that doesn't make it a hot flash, does it?
I don't know. It's kind of
Maybe you're just hot.
no. I might. No, I think it's a hot flash because I always just get hot in the face. That's where I get hot.
Yeah.
And I'm drinking Mountain Dew and all that caffeine, and that's probably what's.
Oh, okay.
But if I don't have my sugar free or my diet Mountain Dew about this time of night, I can't get through the night.
So I got one leg done, like a little leg.
Oh,
So
that's
now it's
good.
like, now I have to make the other one, and then you kind
You have to put
of
it together.
tie them together,
Yeah.
and then you start going around the whole
Yeah,
body.
that looks cute. I can't wait to see it finish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just nervous about that head.
Oh, girl, you got it. All them fancy things you make, you got, girlfriend.
This is like, it takes a while to get used to doing it. I haven't done it in so long.
I'm running on these rosy hooks. But I use some other hooks before I get to where I can't. I mean, you get used to some. It's just because it's so long. See how it fits my hand, and I have real long fingers. But
Yeah.
it fits my hand so good. I'm not
I have
trying to
little
get
short
more hooks.
fingers.
I'm not trying to get more hooks. Ha ha ha! Hardy har har. I'll order to send her my resin. I'll try it, but I'll call and say, "No, you gotta wait till spring." That's
Yeah,
strong.
because the stuff is really strong. The best thing is if you had a mask on and then gloves too,
Yeah.
and have lots of gloves beside you because you need to take them off, put new ones on, take them off, put new ones
Yeah.
on. The stuff is really sticky.
Whew. Last night I heard this crunch, 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 and my heart that Kim got me and calling a big Valentine heart full of candy. Sassy was up eating it in the middle of the night, and it's real chocolate, and she ate about 4 pieces out of there. And I thought, oh my God! I said, we're gonna have to take her and get her stomach pumped, and she's just like, la, 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 you know. And so nothing happened. She's fine. Yeah, you need to turn that heat down too. Pull your pants up. I don't want to have to turn the camera off. Pants are drooping. The droopy drawers. Hang on. I ain't stopping talking. Now your dad's gone. I'm gonna talk all I want. We need a needle. You need to sew or need to pick something out.
I got one of those unpoppables.
Oh, here. One of the unpoppables. What are you talking about?
It won't pop, so I gotta stab it.
A tick?
No.
A zit?
Yeah.
Let me see. Where's the zit? I want to pop the zit. I used to chase my kids around if I seen a pimple on them. They were never. Both of them had good skin. They never really had pimples, but I'd chase them down, and pop their zits if they had one. Mother, you're gross. Get away from me. No, he's in there doing something electronics. He's not popping those zits.
So
Ooh,
weird.
did you turn that heat down, son?
I got a message to Instagram. It's like on one of the sweaters that I made. Do you have these, or would you make a custom one? And I was like, I don't make sweaters for anybody but my grandchild. Because everybody like buys things like I had somebody do that once, and they're like, "Well, I don't know if I like that color." And I'm like, you know what, dude, I don't do custom
Yeah, they
stuff
want to
anymore.
change everything around. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
you
yeah. And
want
it's
me to
like
make
this.
it like I make it, and if not, then
This is like not Nordstrom, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
yesterday, a woman was asking me if I also make like swimsuit cover ups. I was like, yes, but you know how big she was? She was big. I was like, oh my god. And then she said she wants this color and she wants this color and she wants this color. I was like,
You should have
You
said
can't
like,
afford this. You should have
You
said,
should've
you can't
said-
afford it.
yeah, you should have said, listen here, big mama. If I was your size, I'd be wearing shorts and a
she said she in the summertime she wanna go to the beach in a bikini. She needs a cover up. I was like, in a bikini?
God. I don't mean to fat shame anybody. I fat shame myself, but when a
Me
woman,
either, but I mean, I
You know
wouldn't
what?
wear a bikini, so
I mean, really?
I wear one here at home, but nobody can see me.
Well, I'll tell you, you're skinny. I seen your picture on your thing. You're skinny.
Yeah, I'm not skinny, but it's
Um,
like we don't. Most of the time, we don't wear swimsuits. But if I think somebody's going to come around, then we put them on. But
Yeah.
we go in our. We have a lot of privacy back there, so most of the time people just swim butt naked.
Yeah, just skinny dip. No, I had a when women started wearing those. Now they're kind of covering up their arms more and stuff, like weddings when these big women like my size, and they were young girls getting married in those
These strapless things.
gowns and just come up, and I'm like, wow. But you
I
know,
still have my wedding dress. I love my wedding dress.
well, I had mine, but I got mad one day and threw it outside in the mud,
Oh, I would never do that.
and I
I
really
think my
liked it,
granddaughter wants it.
but. Yeah, I just
the
was the
thing
first time I
was
went to a wedding and this girl, she was about 400 pounds and she had on, I was like, why would you go to church like that?
I got married on a golf course, but mine was not. It was pretty conservative.
Yeah, my dress would really be in style now. I mean, it was style back then, but of course, if you took the big bow off of it at the bottom part, but it wasn't like a big.
Remember those '80s like wedding
Oh
dresses?
God, I
People
love
did?
I love those
Big old Cinderella dresses.
yeah. Let me see what you did. I can't see nothing but blood. Well, why'd you say that? I didn't need to hear that. Ugh.
Uh-oh.
You get some sebaceous cyst, I guess. Only be careful doing that stuff.
yeah, you should disinfect it. Alcohol and stuff.
Yeah, I think he is. He's just. Yeah.
My granddaughter came over to the house and she had like pimples one day, and I just said, "What are you using on your face?" And she wasn't really using anything. And I sat her right down and ordered her that proactive stuff, and her face is beautiful now.
Oh
And
yeah.
she uses it religiously.
I broke out even more with that stuff.
It's
I
so
used
worked
to-
out with her.
I have scars on my cheeks from having the mylar rash, and you know, and then I get that brown like on my cheeks. That's from like when you get older, you get the.
Brown spots.
When I had Colin, I started getting the brown spots on my cheeks.
I had so many freckles I wouldn't notice.
But that what I use is it's Palmer's and it's fade cream. Now if I can't find it right now because I rearranged everything in the bathroom and I'd go in there at night and put it on. And for a long time now, you're gonna laugh, but I put Preparation H under my eyes.
Now, I used to do that all the time, but I've heard that that doesn't have the same active ingredient now. Models used to do that.
Yeah, it kept. I did it for a very long time, up
Mm.
until about 3 years ago, and I don't got no
Yeah.
wrinkles
Good
on my
night,
eyes.
Brittany. Big hugs.
But also baby cream, the A&D
Hi,
ointment.
Brittany.
That's
Yeah.
real good. Are you going to bleed to death? Lord, you'll be needing a B12 shot. But that A&D ointment is real good for your skin too. But I don't put nothing on my skin no more, not on my face, because
No, just
I have
soap and
pretty
water.
hot flashes.
Is it snowing yet?
It says it's going to snow at 9 o'clock.
Really?
It does on my phone.
Oh, the
Wow.
density. Oh my goodness.
We're supposed to have a really, really nice day tomorrow. I'm hoping.
I don't see that.
Oh, have you met Miss Murray? Miss Murray. I called you Murray. You got Renee's got a new name, Murray. Have you
All
met
right.
Renee yet? Colin, say hi to her.
Hi, Ruth.
Hi, Ruth.
Hi.
Hey, Ruth.
Ruth.
Oh, I said hi to her. He said, okay.
There you go.
Colin's a pretty good kid. He just ornery every once in a while. He oh, well, you know what? I just didn't even feel it until I bled all over my granny square. Somewhere in here, I've stabbed myself with a needle.
Oh no.
Didn't even feel it. Oh man.
Mm.
I'm
That's
not
not
gonna
good.
throw it away. I'm gonna take it in there and put it in cold water because that's. Can you believe that? I didn't even feel it. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Sure did. Poked myself. I only gave my B12 shot the 13th, and it's not his fault. I told him. I think when he put it in, usually I tell him just jab it in there, and I felt it go in this time, and
I
I'm
heard
like,
those. I heard those hurt.
well, it's a real. I'm so used to been doing it my whole life, and I rotate.
Yeah.
I rotate from one arm to the next. I can also do it my leg, but for some reason, it hurt when he jabbed the needle in there. And I said, well, you must hit a bone. He said, Mother, really, you're too thick for me to hit a bone. I'm like, you better shut your mouth. If you're going to call me thick, you better might as well call me fat because that thick is stupid. He said,
Thick.
Mother, I
That's
thought you were getting on to me for calling you thick. No, I'm not thick. I'm fat. That's what I said. But yeah, it hurt. It's like it was on my left arm, and I'm like, I haven't felt the needle go in a long time. But they're real long needles. They're like 3 inches, and it's got to go all the
Holy
way in
crap.
your arm.
That's long.
Yeah, it's very long.
Um,
And they're like a 12 gauge. So it's like, yeah.
That's rough.
But you know what? I thought if I was ever diabetic and I had to put that in my stomach, and those are little bitty tiny things. I don't
They
think I
are.
ever do it in my stomach. Because I have a hernia in my stomach, but anyway, and it hurts for like a big about
My
9
husband
inches.
does Manjaro in his stomach. He said it isn't too bad.
Is the needle now? Now see, I'm not catching that one, girlfriend.
He said it's not that bad.
Is it a small? Sticking her tongue out at it. Is it?
He said it's small needles,
Is it like in one of those like?
like an EpiPen type of
Oh,
thing.
okay. Yeah, that's what I wondered about. I tried to get my doctor to give me those. Just lose weight. He said, I'm not giving them to you if you're not diabetic. So you're just might as well hush.
Yeah, they wouldn't give it to me either. They said I had to be diabetic or get a lot fatter.
I'm
Like
fat
that.
enough. In fact, I'm almost too fat. But
Well, if you have a high BMI, then you might qualify for it.
they wouldn't do it, and I do, but they wouldn't do it. I still wouldn't do it.
It
And
sure has made a miracle with him. I mean, he's changed clothes like 3 or 4 times now. He's had to get new clothes.
yeah, they just, well, with me having other problems, they said they didn't think it would be a good idea.
Right.
We went to Springfield in October, and because I got to go down there once a year, and because now that, well, I have had to do that since I got on Medicare in 2013. I had Medicaid for 1 year, and then they put me straight on Medicare. But when I got my Medicare Advantage, I had to go to Springfield, and I asked them about that, and they said, no, not with your other issues. We don't want to do that. If you have a hernia in your stomach and all that,
Can they fix that?
can't fix the hernia. Nope.
Hmm.
They said they could give it a try, but it probably wouldn't come out good.
Oh,
So,
well, I want to do that.
but as long as I'm not having, like
Oh my God, he's so
suffocation
cute.
or
He's got
anything
little
like that.
feet. They
Oh,
look
no,
like little
not yet.
booties. Look at his
Aw.
feet. Look at their little feet. That is the cutest thing I ever saw.
Very cute.
All right, now what? Okay.
Oh gosh.
Put a marker. Okay. Oh, didn't do that quite right.
What you making out, Rosie?
Another one with a different.
Oh, you're fast. Oh,
I
pretty.
got all them, the clearance yarn from Hobby Lobby. I wanted to,
Oh,
but it looks pretty. It's like
Anytime I went there to
yeah.
get clearance yarn, they didn't ever have nothing. Only time they had was that stuff that looks like Christmas tree tinsel.
Right.
I got a bunch of that.
No, from now on, every time I go there, I try to get only the stuff I really use before I only, what would look pretty I bought. So I got too much of that stuff.
I only
Hmm.
buy now for a specific project.
Yeah.
I know better than to just get it because I like it.
Yeah, but it were 99 cents and $1.25. You cannot beat that.
That's true.
I got so many daggone projects started, and whips. I got to get them done.
Did you get that recently, Rosalie?
I got those last year or
Oh,
before last year. This year only got stuff I really used, blanket yarn and chenille yarn and stuff.
oh.
Rosie, I see what you said. My sister sent me a message. Well, I thought she was sending a message. It's $FS equal E. I said, what happened? Did one of the grandkids get your phone? And she said, why? And I said, look up. She said, those little brats. She said, those little brats. they were talking to me. Left my head off.
You still remember the old days when when people butt dial you?
What?
Yeah.
I still do that sometimes.
Oh no. Oh, that was Brenda last year. Brenda, what'd you say? Say it again, Rosie.
When people butt dial you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, they turned down the volume. But dials, yeah, I do that all the time.
Or I text messages to the wrong person. My son will be, I don't think this was for me. I'm like, oh, you're right. It wasn't.
Oh God, I'll never
Yeah, but
forget.
these days we don't have it in our behind anymore. Do we?
Mhm.
I
But
don't put my
Dolly,
phone in. It's too big for my back pocket.
I
Right?
don't.
I don't have a
Well,
big
I don't know. I don't know, but I remember this
per
is when we
child.
still just had flip phones.
Yeah.
This teacher that was doing her parent teaching, I'll never forget. She was working with me, and I was, showing her, and she had a gold razor. I mean, I love my razor. I thought the razor was,
Yeah, they were amazing. The flip one, the
yeah,
pink one.
I thought it was really cool.
I
But
think I still have
anyways,
it somewhere.
yeah, I still got almost every one of my old phones. I kept them. But anyway, come in and she goes, Miss Nora. And I said, what? And she goes, I just did something really stupid and I'm going to get in so much trouble. I said, what'd you do? And she said, this, and at the time it was her boyfriend. She was texting her. She thought she was sending the text to her boyfriend, and she took a picture of her girls, and she thought she was sending the picture to her boyfriend, and she sent it to her dad instead.
Oops.
I felt so bad for her. I said, well, I don't know. I can't help you. And I said, so on her lunch break. I said, oh my God.
All you do is say, my phone got stolen.
Yeah. Well, she
It
did.
wasn't me.
I said, that'll teach you, won't it? She goes, oh God. Yeah, that was something else.
Did you ever have a Motorola brick? I had a Motorola brick.
Mhm.
I had
The very first cell phones.
the first the first one I had was Nokia 6010. I got it around here somewhere.
I
No,
had
no,
the
the first one,
Motorola brick.
I can't remember the brick.
It's ginormous.
Oh, you had one like from that was in the 80s, one of those great big.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it
No,
wasn't 80s. It was early
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 90s.
90s.
Yeah, I never had one like that. But I had the first one I had, the first time I got a cell phone was 1996. And it was Nokia. It had
Yeah.
a little antenna, little bitty tiny screen.
Yeah.
And then the next one I had was a Nokia, but it didn't have an antenna on it. And the
Oh,
next one I had was a blue. It was blue. I don't know what, maybe Sony Ericsson. I wanted purple or pink, but it didn't have pink yet. And then it was blue and it had sparkle like in it. It was kind of
oh
clear.
wow.
Then I remember they made the snap-on faceplate. So what in the tarnation are you doing down there? Come here, you little weirdo.
Well,
Come
in the
here.
Motorola brick, we used to have to go to the place and get a car kit put into our car,
Oh,
and then we had to get an
oh,
antenna put on the back of our car
look at this
every
little
time we got a new
werewolf.
phone.
You look like a little werewolf, opening the mouth and yawning. Your head sticking up like
We
alfalfa.
thought we were fancy with those like antennas and all that mess.
Mm-hmm.
It was
I,
expensive too. It wasn't
I
cheap
love
to get
my
those things.
I love my pink razor. Got that in like
I
2003.
had a pink razor
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I loved it.
And then I had the BlackBerry, and I love
Oh
that.
God, I had the BlackBerry and it was like as big as a piece of bread.
Yeah, but it was awesome. I could type so fast on that thing.
Had that toggle button in the middle and you just flip that around
Yeah,
there. And then
flip
I
that
remember
thing.
I had the great big one, and then I had the BlackBerry Pearl, and it was a pearly
Nice.
pink and it was smaller. And
I had
I
what work
remember
gave me.
the first iPhone came out. Gosh, that was about 2006 or something, maybe
Yeah,
2007, 2006, maybe. Honey, why do you lick me all the time?
love my iPhones.
This is the lickingest dog, this one right here, I've ever seen. Where's your daddy at? She just
I
so
just recently
pitiful.
got a new one. I got that 16 Max Pro. It's pretty cool.
I had an iPhone before, and when I got this one, I got another. Went back to Samsung. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me hit you in the head. My husband gets the hand-me-down phones because he's too
There you
rough
go.
with them. We just buy him a phone case. Hi, Sassy. You want to come over here and see your sister?
I like the Apples because like you can use it on. It talks to my MacBook. It talks to my watch. It's like it's everything's integrated.
The thing about this having a Samsung, you get it too close to your phone and you turn on it, copies everything off your phone onto your computer.
Oh,
I got to
wow.
go back over here and wave it in front of the computer within so much, and it'll take it back over on my
You
phone.
can't like turn that off?
Well, I probably can't. I did. Colin did stop it for me, but I had to screw it up a couple times. I kept bringing it back off everything off my computer onto it.
There's people that just absolutely hate Apple and they just will not use an Apple.
Well, I
It's
don't
like
like any tablet, but an iPad.
right.
I've got the first iPad, and it was so heavy. I've still got it. It don't work. It don't update anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I got an Air Lite that's it still actually still does updates, but I don't hardly ever use it anymore.
Yeah,
And I got a
use iPad
Samsung
too.
tablet, but you don't really need them anymore.
Not
Unless
really. Not with this this iPhone I have is humongous. It's almost like having
yeah.
an iPad.
Still, you need to not lick your mother. I don't know why. Do I taste that good? You have to
I
lick
just
them.
don't understand how they can, first it was small, then it got bigger, and then it got smaller again.
It
And,
gets
Now
smaller.
it's big again.
and now it's like,
Big again. Yep.
I like big ones because I like to be able to see. Well, when I ride my bike, I have that big one, but I have a chin mount for my phone on right here on my helmet, and it's like that's how I film my stuff.
What you doing? You're so cute. Mama cut your hair out of your face. You look like a little werewolf.
It looks pretty funny when I'm going down the road with that. People always like, "What is that?"
Mimi girl. Hey, mommy girl. Mommy baby. It's your mommy's baby. What's your sister doing? Stella's got that underbite. That's real funny. Her teeth look like things.
Really, I tell my dog all the time she has hillbilly teeth.
I remember the Billy Bob teeth. They would have those teeth that looked like they were real crazy,
Yeah, she's got hillbilly teeth, no doubt about it.
I'm a brushing this puppy. Brush the puppy. You're so tangled. This dog is the hardest dog to haircut.
I was so mad today. I called my pet store close to me. I mean, not close, like 20 minutes away. So I called him. I was like, do I need an appointment to get my dog's nails clipped?" And she's like, "No, just come on by." I was like, "Okay." So 10 minutes later, I got ready and stuff and drove over there, bring my dog in, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. We don't accept anybody right now. You have to wait like 2 hours till the person comes in." I was like, "What?" It's like,
Yeah,
really?
you call her.
Didn't I just call and ask you? I was mad. I took my dog and I'm not going back there again.
Colin, what are we going to feed Stell?
She should have told me right away.
Stella's hungry. What are we going to feed her?
2 hours later or something.
Stella is hungry. Where is her food? I don't feed her. She's your father's dog. I don't know. I just pet her. I don't know what I'm supposed to feed her. She has, I think her food's in his room. Your daddy didn't tell me where your food was. Baby. He's always got the munchie. He's probably ate it. She's looking at me and I just can't take it. She just got the most saddest eyes come back. She wants me to hold her.
Oh, poor
Mommy,
baby.
you're like a little pitiful baby. Just a little furry scurry. Mama girl.
Sexy boy, look at there's a puppy. There's a doggy. Look,
You see if you can see her face. She can't see her face. She's too dark. Oh, she gets scared when
look at his tongue.
Still sniffing. Look. Don't you want mommy to show you the puppy? You can't see her. She's too dark, and Sassy's dark. Oh, Mama girl. She weighs about.
Oh,
She might weigh 10 pounds. She might be.
I'll go eat you.
She was.
Oh, look at that baby.
She came here. You hungry? Are you a hungry girl? Is that why you're waking mama? Is that why you're giving mama a licking? Because you're hungry? Is it? So silly. Lay down there and get some rubbing. Come on, give Boo some rubbing. Those are
Surprised I haven't got a nudge to go feed this one.
usually she's out with her father right now, riding around.
I think my daughter's dog probably never want to leave again.
Yeah, he probably likes it with all
Oh,
the
he got
doggies
so
and
chubby.
stuff.
She's gonna be mad at me.
Oh,
Aw. Just let him eat the babies.
She's supposed to
Mama
come
gonna feed
Tuesday. I don't know.
Mama gonna feed you some of the good dog food. Good dog food. Are you missing your daddy already? She is acting like she's depressed. But don't you love Mama no more? Okay, you gonna lay down on Mama's arm? Okay, Rocky. Rocky. She's just a baby, guys. She's just a baby. She's a little baby.
all right. Well, we've been on for 3
Oh my
hours. I
gosh,
wanted
I'm
to
a
thank
mess.
everyone for stopping by.
Thank you for hosting.
Going pretty
much.
Who's live tomorrow?
You?
Me? It's me, Mario.
To be Mario.
Yeah.
It's me, Mario.
It's Princess Rosie.
I don't know if anybody gonna come.
Mhm.
Yes, I'm coming.
I
I'll be
know.
there.
Me and Renee and Michelle. If anybody else?
I'll probably be there. So I can do things in the afternoon. It's during the day that I struggle with.
Yep.
I get busy.
So we shall see you tomorrow at Rosalie's, and I hope everyone has a
You
great
too.
night.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Love
everybody.
y'all.
Good
Have a good night.
night.
Perfect.
Good night.
Good night. Sleep tight.
Have a great
Are you going
night.
live, Noni?
Now?
No, I mean, are you going live tonight?
I don't know. Might.
Anytime soon.
I went live today, but nobody showed up. I went